G Money.
Yo.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
How you feeling? Yo, chill, G, chill. G, chill, yo, G. G, chill. Yo, G.
G been straightening them
Yo, we ain't introduced you yet, sir. Chill out. Chill out, we ain't introduced you.
Oh, man.
Yo, G.
I'm in red form today, man.
Hey,
See, you hyped it. You gonna still talk, right?
There you go.
All right, we'll let him finish.
I'm in red form.
I don't know who it is.
He gonna still
Ain't no
talk.
who it is. Harlem's here. You see, I told you. The connection, man. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying. Can I drink out like this? Let me see. Make sure I don't spill on you. Damn. How you doing? You all right?
I'm all right, man. We just long trip, and we come back, and this is the stuff that I see. I see these bottles, and I see water.
You know, and you always say, yo, G Money, why you don't give me nothing? Why you don't hold me down with nothing? You know what I'm saying? I came bearing gifts today, man. See, like, what's going on?
I didn't get paid for that. I didn't get paid for that.
All right, so
You got paid for yours, didn't you?
Come on, man.
Let me see. Let me see.
Yeah, man, stop playing.
Why you always do that? Did you get paid for yours? Yo, G. Yo, G.
Harlem's in the building today, man.
There he is.
Yep.
Yo, listen.
Yo, is that? Yo, it's so good. See, I wish we already started. Cause is there a
We're
lingo?
starting now, and you ain't supposed to talk before we
Is
introduce
there a
you.
lingo within a lingo? So, cause where's she from?
She from
No,
Harlem.
That's what I saw.
Don't talk.
Can't talk to him yet?
Nah, you know how we do. We got everybody. We got to wait till he done, cause we didn't introduce him yet.
But we had some Tiger Bone together, man.
I don't care about no Tiger Bone.
But he's from Harlem, man. No?
Yeah, he's all right.
You know how I feel about Harlem
But
and
it would be
Philly.
fair to the other guests that we stopped numerous times to stop talking and let him keep going.
All right. How you doing, man?
I'm upset because both of y'all, he I guess, gave us Tiger Bone. You got persist print stuff. You getting paid from these dudes. I ain't get paid one. And then you got hot sauce on your table.
Shout out to Persist Print one time. Queens. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hot sauce boss. You know what I mean? They got the healthy hot sauce. Guava, mango, coconut is here. Spicy honey. This one is just my favorite. It's kind of fire right there. And then we got the spicy kush for all those, you know what I'm saying? Hot sauce boss. What up, man? We actually tried these. We tried it, before. It wasn't bad, right?
I don't acknowledge anything I don't get paid for.
That's fine.
I didn't get paid for this, so keep it right there.
All right, I'll hold it.
So my thing is that you're not breaking bread with your brother.
Really?
You out here getting bread, all this money for you got shirts, name brands, you got 3 sponsors on.
Free 'em all, man. Free 'em all clothing line.
And you can go, and then you press your little stupid dollar sign. Look,
Cash up button right
yeah.
there.
But we just got back from DC.
DC was
We're
dope.
both tired. DC was dope, but I'm excited for the next interview.
That's a fact.
Until then, take all that stuff off the table, please.
What you mean?
G Money,
Yo.
episode 172. We made it. We had special guests. Harlem in the building.
Harlem. Got toothpick in the mouth. He ready, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Out the gate, I'm gonna wait for a second.
He brought us
Some shots of Tiger.
some shots of Tiger Bone.
Make sure
Harlem.
we stopped and grabbed that for the gods. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you,
Just
man.
some good vibes for y'all.
Thank
Set
you,
the
bro.
tone. Get the, you know what I mean? Knock the what's her name off.
My man Cardan in the building. Round of applause. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here, man.
Thank you. We happy that
I
you're
love
here.
this pic. I see this pic. That shit looks really more big on YouTube. It looks like a bigger picture.
Bigger picture. Yeah. How are
But
you?
yeah, man, I'm excited to be here. I'm good, man. Blessed, man. 2020 has been real.
2020 has been crazy.
Yes, absolutely.
How's the family and everything?
Everybody's good. My
Yeah.
daughter's good.
Thanks for.
Blessed. Just
Thanks. You still look fly and jiggy, huh?
happy to
It
be.
ain't go nowhere, huh?
Yeah.
It ain't go nowhere.
Nah, man. You know how we
Talk to the
do.
mic, Cardan. Pull it.
You know how we do, man. It's Harlem, man. You know, we the Mecca, man. I saw a meme somewhere. What did they say? Everybody outside of New York everybody wants to be from New York. Everybody in New York wants to be from Harlem. I didn't make this up.
Really?
I didn't make this up. I saw it somewhere. So I'm just put that out there. All right.
I'm from Queens, man.
But I mean, it's all to the good. I love New York, man. yo, listen.
That was a great comeback.
Yo, listen.
Great answer.
I know you like it at chill.
Yo, listen. I love New York because you know when you go out of town, you from New York. You could say Harlem, but it's really New York. Everybody gonna categorize as they from New York. They don't really go into the boroughs like that. You know what I mean? Oh, he from the Bronx on Soundview. They don't get into that. That nigga from New York. You know what I'm saying?
Well, welcome. We're here,
Yes.
and we're happy to have you here.
Yes.
I want to start a little different today, man. I want to ask them, what, how's your quarantine time been since everything's going on? Like
Quarantine time was crazy, man. So I only really went like to the grocery store. I wasn't really doing anything. Wasn't nowhere to go. For a month I didn't see my daughter. Let me take this out. I didn't see my daughter. So that was weird because it was a whole month. Right. And I usually see her. We don't live together, but I didn't see her for a whole month. I usually see her at least 2 times, 3 times a week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was throwing me off. I wasn't, you know what I mean? I wasn't feeling good about that. But overall, I just stayed home, watched the verses, did some writing. I couldn't really catch a writing vibe during quarantine because, it was so much like Black Lives Matter. It was like police shooting. It was just a lot going on during the whole the whole quarantine. The first few months, I was in shock for the most part. Like, yo, is it real?
Yeah.
Reflecting on, because I like to go out, touch the town. So I'm like, we can't go nowhere. Nowhere's open. Nothing to do. Just, everybody was just drinking. There was something on Instagram. This guy went down his block and went in everybody's garbage, and there was this mad wine and liquor bottles in every garage. It was crazy. Yeah. So I mean, it was a shock for me, man. For real. I just stayed home and chilled here.
Did you like pick up some? Most people during quarantine. Well, some people during quarantine like try to use the time wisely and learn something new, or do language, anything. Did you try anything new during quarantine?
See, for me, I don't like to be forced to do things. So I should have been trying to pick up a new, something new or learn something new, read a few more books. But for me, psychologically, I just feel like I'm forced to do it.
Right.
So it's just something doesn't sit well. I'd rather gravitate to it on a different type of time because I feel like I'll be more into it. I don't know what it is.
Gotcha.
But I don't like to be forced to do anything. I don't like to force music, even when I'm writing. If I feel like I'm forcing it, I'm a reset, come back to it. You get what I'm saying?
Makes sense. No lie.
Yo, what up?
He get on my nerve already. Both of y'all get on my nerve. He told some smooth stuff. He don't want to be forced to do things.
Nah, but you know what? I know a lot of people grew within that quarantine time. A lot of people found things about them that they didn't know about themselves.
It's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? So there was a lot of good that came out of it. It was good that came out of it for me. Just mentally, just evaluating what was going on just in the world. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good thing for me. But I didn't read 5 extra books a day. No.
Nah, that's cool. I'm just curious of what you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What kind of
Can you
vibe
slide
you
over to the? I don't make sure we in the mic.
Yeah.
I want to.
Yeah, we need all this. We need all this documented.
So tell us. That's good to quarantine and shout out to you for, the world has changed and it's changing. It's so crazy that we're going through this, bro. Mm-hmm. But we gotta stand strong and stand tall. And you guys, you don't like you skip the beat. What are those, old or new?
I mean, they're the distress joints, so they meant to look dusty and kicked up.
I have a pair. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You know.
I'm saying, but
I never thought we would buy over $600, $700 kicks to look dirty, to come dirty. We used to scuff though. We used to hate when they got distressed and dusty and like you
but
stepped in some.
Those are the latest ones, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean these Triple S, man. It's.
I'm trying to wait, man. I'm waiting. He already got it.
Yo.
I'm
These
waiting.
Triple S, these. Right, man. What's crazy? Like days like my birthdays and stuff where you like it goes back to like being forced. So days like my birthdays, I always feel like I'd rather dress on a normal day. So days like coming here, I'm gonna overthink everything. But I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be. You know what I'm saying? So I wish I got a haircut. I would have came up. I would have did the 360 on you one time. You feel me? And then you know what I mean? It would have been a different ball game. But it's a bad hair day, so I just came.
What type of hat is that?
come on now.
Super.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Come on now.
Gee,
I don't know a bunch of
Come on now.
I don't know what
Gee,
I
I
don't even do logos like that. I don't even do logos like that. I'm not really a logo guy. Flip. But I felt compelled. I'm up here with the guys, man.
Thank you.
You shit me?
He cool, man.
Yo, G, your nigga whack, man. He just fly. That's it. He not cool yet. He just fly.
It was a you. It was for me. That was what
Yo.
that was.
Yo, before the show is over, Flip is gonna convince G that I put something in his tiger bowl. I see where this is going.
You know it's going there. Take us back though, Cardan. Take us back to family, where you was born and stuff like that. Take us back to as far as you can remember, please.
I'm from Harlem, man. I was born and raised in Harlem, right? So my growing up was interesting because I really knew Rich Porter. I was 10, 11. I'm really was good friends with, almost best friends with his brother Darnell, the kid Sonny from Paid in Full. So this is real talk. This is no bullshit. We hung out. We you see when they filmed them in the arcade and the friends that was around. Those were me, a few other guys that was around. Some of his cousins, Ears, a few people. But so my life, my childhood was consist of shit like that. I remember Rich Porter used to come through and on the July 4th. And he used to let the fireworks go for the kids, a crazy show. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up around that. I grew up in St. Nick Projects around Rhett's in Effect, Teddy Riley. You know what I'm saying? So I seen these people at a young age just growing up. Like Rump Shaker and all that. I remember seeing LL Cool J on the block, swear to God. LL like with the round-the-way girl hat. On the blocks, for real, just chilling. No crazy people. Wasn't like people lined up for his autograph or anything. Right. But it was just Uncle L just chilling, hanging with the dope dealers. You feel what I'm saying? So I seen this stuff growing up, for real.
You saw like Richard Porter, like you knew what was going on as far as how he's getting money.
Absolutely.
Were you aware that?
Absolutely.
At that age?
We knew those guys weren't doctors or lawyers. Come on, man. We knew they were.
Bring us back to the day that you remember that Darnell went missing.
Wow, that's a good question. So it was like a group of us that hung around Darnell, right? That was with him, and around at the time, days leading up, days before, whatever. So it was crazy. It was like a movie. It was a female, I forget her name today, and her little brother, and it was like, yo, you heard Darnell got kidnapped? I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. So it was really, to be honest with you, Flip, it was surreal, man. It was like looking in a movie inside of a movie. It wasn't, it didn't hit the way it does today. You get what I'm saying? But it was real, and it was like, yo, for real, he got kidnapped, and I was so young. So if I was, you know what I'm saying? I was so young, I couldn't really grasp the whole realization of that, and him being kidnapped, and him being tortured, and all of that. You get what I'm saying? But I remember those days vividly, man. Vividly.
You remember he just went missing? You remember
he got kidnapped, yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he was found before Rich. I'm not sure.
I think Rich was found, and he was found. He was found a couple of days or a week later in the garbage bag joint. Yeah.
Yeah. That was tough to deal with. That was a friend for real. I think he was like a couple years older than I was, but that was the friend for real.
Tell us about your parents, your mom and dad.
My mom, I grew up in a single parent home for the most part. My dad was in and out of jail. But my mom, hardworking lady, man. I'm her firstborn. She had me when she was 17. So, we were close in age, but in the 80s and 90s, it's different from, a 17 and, you know what I mean, having a baby now at 17 in 2020 than in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So, but I always felt loved. We couldn't afford a lot of things. There were certain Christmases that came by, and, my boy got the Jordan Jammer. I wasn't able to get the Jordan Jammer. I didn't feel under love. I just, I kind of understood the situation that we were in. But as a kid, you can't really differentiate you because you want it. It's a toy. You don't really get that your parents can't afford it. But as time passed, I understood. You know what I mean? Like, it's all good. I can wait or whatever. Or I'll just go down the hall and play with my homeboys joint. You know what I mean? We'll play together. So I would say we lived fairly under, like, not poor, but, couldn't afford a lot of things.
So your dad was in and out of jail, you said?
Yeah.
But you knew
Uptown
him.
City, yeah. Yeah, I know him.
You were close with him? Or?
Yeah, I mean, for the for what that is, if you missing every 4 years, 3 years, how close are you? As as a kid, you get older and within your own self, and you change. You know what I mean? He's in jail. I'm sure he's changing, maturing or not. But I always loved my dad because we look so much alike. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would say you look just like your father. You look just like your father. So I always had love. I had a safety love for him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He never did nothing directly to me. But what I've learned is by having a kid, the best thing you can do for your kid is love their mother. It's the best thing you could do for your kid. And that comes with a lot. I mean, every relationship, relationships are hard, man. It's complicated all across the board. Nobody has the answer. It's not a one size fit all. But going back to that, I always had love for him. He never did nothing directly to me. He was in the streets. He was hustling. You talk to him today, he'd be like, yo, I left, I remember I dropped 10 G's out the OJ. He's still living. He's still, for some reason, he lives in that world. Like, yeah, son, I left, I forgot 10 grand in the OJ one day. It's nothing.
He's home.
He's home. He's home now. Mm-hmm.
So hold on.
But he's still living that world though. He still caught in his mind. Yeah, he's still like, he's still one of those. You know what I mean? He's sold drugs, used drugs.
Was he a part of a big thing back then? Or he was just...
Nah, he wasn't in no like mob. But my Aunt Brenda, which is crazy, is my Aunt Brenda. He worked for my Aunt Brenda, she was cool with Puff's dad. I don't know Puff's pops his name, but Melvin Combs. He my Aunt Brenda was cool with his pops, like cool. Whatever the hustling, whatever it was, they was clicked up. Has nothing to do with my pops or my Aunt Brenda, but he worked for my Aunt Brenda. So, but it wasn't a gang or nothing. Like, it wasn't like a something that you would know today. You know what I'm saying?
So
but he was a heavy hustler, yeah, huh?
So Puff's father was getting money like that in the street?
Yeah. Combs, yeah, that's Uptown, Esplanade. My Aunt Brenda, it's crazy. I spoke to her recently, and I haven't spoken to her in a while, and she just got it to wow Combs, like, hey, Pierre, that's my real name. She's like, hey, Pierre, you work with Puff Daddy? I know his. We never really talked about it, but that's why it's fresh in my mind. She was like, I used to tell Melvin, I remember the night he died, and, I told him, for real talk, no bullshit, yeah. My Aunt Brenda, so my pops. I'm not sure. I think he got killed. I'm sure. I think he got killed. But my pops used to work for my Aunt Brenda.
Got it.
You know
we would like to meet Auntie Brenda.
Yeah, she got some stories. Definitely. I should have tapped in with her last night.
Sure.
It's all good though.
So how did all this affect you as a kid? Like, growing up, and did it affect you as a kid?
It did. I mean, the streets really raised me, man. So, like, I don't know if y'all familiar with Lou Sims and these Harlem legends, right? So, I was around
That's Charlie Clips Pops?
No, that's not Charlie Clips Pops.
What's Charlie Clips
He was in the Lynch Mob, though.
Lou Sims was in the Lynch Mob.
Lou Sims was in the Lynch Mob,
okay,
yeah, if I'm not
Charlie
mistaken.
Clips Pops was named what? Leon. Okay.
Yes.
All right, guys.
So, I grew up in St. Nick Project. So, coming up in St. Nick, I was around for, like, the infamous shootouts with Lou Sims and Lil Scotty, and, it was real. You know what I'm saying? So that's reality in my world. I seen like, yo, it's gonna be a shootout tonight. Y'all niggas go home. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, no lie. Right. And I was such a shorty, I couldn't really comprehend the the severity of it at the time because I remember it. But the next day, for sure, somebody got shot the next day in the park. So I was like, oh, okay, this shit was real. But I was so young, man. And looking back, it hits me in a different way. But I really grew up in that. I mean, how did it affect me? I feel like feel like the streets raised me, man. For real. You know, my pops was in and out of jail. My mom's did all she could do. You know, I have 4 other siblings. I have 1 brother and 3 sisters. I'm the oldest. So streets raised me, man. To be honest with you, musically, street smarts, street wise. You get what I'm saying? Just in a lot of aspects. Being around older people, growing up around older people, older guys, you know what I'm saying? The more mature, I always took heed to it and tried to take the good from it. Because growing up, you able to really separate, you know what I mean? In your mind, you able to like, all right, that smell like crack. that ain't what's up.
Right.
Weed, all right, cool. It seems to be the, you know what I mean? The you know what I mean? Not the end thing, but acceptable. Not too crazy. You're not strung out. I never seen too strung out on weed. You get what I'm saying? So as growing up, you able to differentiate ways to steer your mental and stuff. You know
so
what I'm
being
saying?
out there, did you get involved with the street stuff and you
know? Nah, the most growing up, the most I was like a lookout, man. You know what I mean? I wasn't like, you know, I remember, I don't really want to say too many names, but yeah, the most was like, you know, lookout. And they was just looking out for me because they thought I was cool, and they just like, you know what I mean? You don't need to be out here. You don't need to be out here, but you know what? We'll give you something to do. You know what I'm saying? But I never was like fascinated by the drug like, cause I saw the means to it. Right. I saw a nigga get locked up. I saw a nigga get killed. So that never really, I was never motivated to grow up and be a drug dealer. You know
That's different though, because most people we interview on the show, you know, come from a single parent home and they get, you know, raised by the streets. They tend to go that route. You saw a different light of it. You saw the negative, and you was like, nah, I can't go this way. I can't go this way. I'm gonna stay away from this. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
But keep in mind, I'm probably 11, 12, 13 at the time. So I'm at an age where I could go either way. You get what I'm saying? So then is when Mase comes along, and then this is when my, you know what I mean? This part takes place and takes a turn for me. You get what I'm saying? In another way.
How did you meet Mase?
I met Mase. I'm sure somebody brought BBO up before on the show. BBO. There was a rap group. There was a crew. You know what I mean? We all lived in the same projects. So if anybody don't know, BBO stand for Bending Bitches Over. At the time, it's crazy, right?
And remind us who was part of BBO.
Who was a part of BBO? My boy, White Bread. I know y'all gonna bleep that out though, but my boy White Bread, my boy Beef the Thief, my boy Nap-ism, David Bird. These are all hood legends. You know what I mean? Whether it was tagging up, my boy Joey, Steve, a bunch of them. Mase was down with BBO.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Cam was down with BBO, but it was a Harlem thing. Right. You know what I mean? Under the Harlem umbrella. So you could have been down with BBO if you wasn't from the projects. You get what I'm saying? So they was a rap group. I was a shorty at the time, and just like the older heads with the, you know, they liked me. They was like, yo, you know what I mean? Just we're gonna find a space for you. But lo and behold, you know, they was on a lot of mixtapes. They did a lot of SNS projects. They was booming. They was dope. They still dope. So I hung around Beef. I was around Beef and Nap for a lot of the time. Just, you know, in like a time capsule of a year, 2 years. And they went to the studio. I end up doing a demo. Me and Beef did a demo. I'll never forget it because this is what ultimately got Mase's attention. But I met Mase through them. I don't want to steer too far. I met Mase through them, right? So Mase was down. He did songs with them, and I met Mase through them. Mase was a basketball player. He used to come. We had a tournament in the hood, Bird Classics. And Mase was on certain teams, and I just always took a liking to Mase. He was a good basketball player, and he was a super dope rapper at the time. It was, you know what I mean? He was a little advanced. You know what I'm saying? Than everybody else. Yeah.
So you remember him coming around. So then how was he able to want to put you on? How did you start the music?
So we went to do the demo. I did the demo with one of the guys from BBO.
How you started rapping though?
So let me tell you this really quick. This guy I went to school with, my boy Corey Carter, from St. Nick. You remember I grew up in St. Nick, so we had Teddy Riley's from St. Nick Project. Teddy Riley's from Harlem. He's from St. Nick Project. You can't take that away from him. He'll tell you that. You can find that anywhere. Rhett's in Effect. Rump Shaker, right? So my boy, do y'all remember Posse Deep?
No.
They was the group. They was Teddy Riley's homeboys. They had a crew called Posse Deep. So my boy Corey was like, "Yo, we gonna." I remember vividly because Rump Shaker was out. He's like, yo, we going to the studio to do a song. I'm like, we can do that? I didn't even know. I never hit me. And I grew up on LL, Run DMC, all of the, Rakim, Kane. It never hit me that I could do that. I just don't know why. I don't know why, but it just never hit me that I could go into the studio and pursue that. So he like, no, we're going to do that. And I remember that came over me crazy. I was like, what? We can do this too? Because I thought it was something, that normal people could. I thought, I looked at them at the time. I looked at these people like they were, supernatural beings. I didn't think that we could do it, even though they were human. I noticed that, but I didn't think that I could do it. I could just say for myself. I didn't think that I could be a rapper or even go to the studio or anything. So my boy was like, yo, now we're going to do that. So that's how I discovered that I could even do it. This was way before I got with BBO. You get what I'm saying? So Mase heard the demo, long story short. Mase heard the demo. And Mase is like, oh, this sound good. Mase wasn't really on yet. You know what I mean? But Mase like, yo, this sound good. So me and Mase grew a relationship from there. Whatever I did was good enough because it wasn't crazy, but it was good enough to get Mace's like, you might have some potential. So I started hanging out with Mase more, and this was before Only You, because this was Mase. That was Mace's breakout verse, only on 112, Only You. More you want to, right? This was before that. So Mase goes down to I forget the summit. How Can I Be Down? One of those things. One of those rap summits they used to have. Mase goes down there, raps for Puff, gets on the stage, raps for Puff. Mase comes back 2 weeks later. Puff likes him, puts him on the Only You remix.
Wow.
Life never been the same. I'm still in high school at the time. But life never been the same since, right? So Mase is booming from that remix. He's booming. The girls love him. Mase is the hottest thing. You know what I mean? Just from that one verse.
It's a big record.
That was a good plug for him. He needed that. We needed that. So I'm in high school, right? So Mase is booming. Mase is hot. All of the DJs in New York is like, yo, come get on my tape. Come get on my tape. I know we did Ron G. I think I did Ron G before I did Clue. But the Clue tape for me really like pushed me in a different space. You know what I'm saying? So I remember doing the Ron G tape, but once I did the Clue tapes, it was lit. So Clue calls Mase, yo, I need you to get on my tape, I need to freestyle. Mase, growing up, and I wanna say this because I grew up with Cam and Mase. Cam, Mase, I've been around Bloodshed a few times. Big L was, I used to go, me and Big L went to the same barbershop, and I would walk home with Big L. Big L would talk to me. He just took, they just showed me love. I wasn't extra though. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to soak it up looking back because I looked up to these guys. You know what I mean? I knew that these guys were special for real and not just hood special. These guys, you know what I'm saying? They meant something to the world beyond the block. You know what I'm saying? So, but they took a liking to me, and I just tried to soak up what I could. All right, so Cam was around. Remember Cam? Cam was just Camron. You know what I mean? Cam was nice too. It's like sparring with Mase and Cam. I think they're like 6 years older than I am, but you could imagine, man. They were so much like, if you hear us on the Clue tapes, and a lot of people love the Clue tapes and shit that I've been on. But looking back now, I'll be like, damn, I was so young. I wish I was a little bit nicer because listening to their verses, they would smoke me. They was smoking me. Mase and Cam, them niggas crazy. They were super advanced. But we did some Clue tapes, man, and then shortly after, I got a record deal.
How?
Straight off the Clue tapes, and Mase being super hot.
What deal you got first?
What deal?
You said you got a record deal.
Yeah, you said what deal did I get first?
Yeah, what was it? Who's the record label?
Tommy Boy Penalty. Nori is on this label. Me and Nori still great friends to this day.
Yeah, we heard. Yeah, you saying his lines in here and stuff.
Huh? Say it again.
You were saying his lines. Yeah, you think you say a line earlier and then
Bagata. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Nori's a good friend of mine. He texts me just checking on you, bro. Let you
He's
know
a
I
good
love
guy.
you. Yeah, that's
He's a
it.
good guy.
And he make it known like, yo, I'm just saying what's up. You know what I'm saying? So Nori's my guy. I got a lot of love. But we was on Penalty together. David Banner was on there. I forget the Crooked Letters. He was in a group called Crooked Letters. He was on that label. $500,000 was on Penalty. So I got a deal kind of quick shortly after 1 or 2, 3 mixtapes, man.
So Mase co-signed and the deal, and the mixtape got you the deal.
Yes, and the label was like, yo, Mase, you vouching? Because they wouldn't. I don't know if they would have gave me the deal. Maybe they would have waited till I got a little bit hotter or whatever. But once Mase was like, yo, nah, I'm executive producing this or whatever I'm doing with this, I'm co-signing this, push this through. Excuse me, it made it even more of a thing for him. Like, oh, now we doing this deal. So keep in mind, bro, I'm 16. I remember the first Clue tape we did with Iman Thug, Nori, that's me, Cam, Tragedy. Yeah, this is in New York, Unique Studios in I think 42nd somewhere. Mm-hmm. Bro, I had to go to school the next day. No lie. Had to go to school the next day. Mase was like, yo, can he come down to the studio? My mom's just like, all right, cool.
What school you went to?
I went to graphics. I went to graphics with Bath. Bathgate was there.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. So, but hold on. You were young. You got the deal. Did the deal come with any advance or any type of thing? Or?
Yeah, I think I got like 50,000 advance.
Really?
My mom's are still alive. I don't know if I finished the story about my parents, but my mom passed away in '98.
Oh yeah.
So
my condolences.
Yeah, I was young. Thank you, man. I was young then when that happened. That was just, like, that really came out of nowhere for me. Wasn't like,
Where did you go after?
What do you mean? Oh, I mean, what happened? I think I moved out. I think my siblings went to Atlanta with my aunt, but I moved out. I went and lived with a friend in the Bronx.
Okay.
And this is all around the time of Harlem World, and this is really like a 2-year window with everything. You know what I'm saying? So I moved out. That was, as anybody would assume that's a lot to deal with.
Of course.
You know what I mean? That's your strength, especially moms. And so at a young age, it just was a lot. I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't really, especially being immersed into music, and you got to go to studio, and then Mase is taking off, and then, you know what I mean? You got a record deal. Because I remember signing a record deal. My mom's was there. I remember I was so happy. That was like a dream come true for me within the time of it. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because she knew the path I was going on. You get what I'm saying? She knew, all right, my son is into music. He got a whole record deal. Here go 50,000. And growing up, all my moms wasn't, because we lived in a tenement. So growing up, we lived on the 5th floor. So my mom, all she wanted was a washer dryer. She did not want to take the goddamn loads up the stairs. Right. You get what I'm saying? On the 5th floor in the tenement building. So she was, and this is things that I overheard. You know what I'm saying? Like, just need me a wash and dry. I don't, you know what I mean? So I was able to get that I was too young for a bank account, so it was in her name. Yeah, so that was dope for me. I remember that. You know what I'm saying?
When did moms realize that your talents was there as an artist?
I don't know.
What was that moment that you were grinding out and she kind of saw it and was like, okay, I see you, I kind of see what's going on here?
That's a good question, because I don't really know. She never really acknowledged it. That, I mean, I know she probably saw something in me, maybe like a spark, or you could be something. My mom's always wanted me to be a messenger. Swear, for real, no bullshit. She wanted me to be a messenger. She's like, yeah, I want you to be a messenger. Now, at the time, I didn't really know what a messenger was. I just thought, since mom's saying it, it must be must be something cool. And
Mama knows best,
Then I grew up like, oh, okay, messenger. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. But so she never really identified the fact, that she knew that she knew I was into it. She knew I loved it. She knew Mase. You know what I'm saying? She was like, okay, she didn't listen to the radio much, but she knew of Mase, and she's like, I know this guy's, he's definitely official. So she pretty much just let me do what I wanted to. You know what I mean? But shortly after that, she passed away. So we get into that, right? So she passes away in 98. I think Mase drops Harlem World, his album, in 97. I think Big dies somewhere in there. I think, because I remember being in the studio with Cam doing Confessions of Fire. You know what I mean? In a lot of sessions. I was actually on one of those songs too. Jim, this is when niggas was doing cartwheels. I don't know. Y'all might not remember when Jim and Cam and everybody was doing cartwheels, Zeke and everybody, and it was dope. Everybody was doing it. They would run into Madonna and make Madonna do a cartwheel. You get what I'm saying? So it was dope like that. I was in the liquor store when Cam had the liquor store. I was there. When Cam post hashtag you wasn't there, I was there. For real, no lie. Mad young, but I was there. Jim, I know Jim when we called him Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Duke the God, that's really my guy. I remember when they couldn't get Branson and they had to call me to go to the weed spot to get Branson weed. They had to call me, Cam be like, yo, Cardi, Branson acting stupid, man. Meet us on the hill. He won't serve us. I'm like, yo, all right, we on the way. Duke would come pick me up just on chill time though. We were all just cool growing up. You know what I mean? Sham God.
Shout out to Sham God.
Herb McGruff. I remember, man. I love Herb McGruff, man. He's always been the same way since I met him. He just mad cool, mad love. You know what I mean? So I grew up around that, man. 140th, the whole Harlem, really. You know what I mean? I think Vado, we from the same block. I remember Vado growing up as a young, you know what I mean?
So you get the deal. What happens next after you get the deal? What do you decide to do?
After I get a record deal.
Are you in the studio working on the album?
I'm working on the album, yes.
Okay.
Yep. So after I get the record deal, I'm in the studio. I'm working on the album. I'm working with Kanye, and this is when Kanye wasn't even signed to. I think he was signed to Hip Hop and G. That was later. This is when Ye was signed to D Dot and Crazy Cat. So this is the time I'm getting beats from Ye around that time. You know what I'm saying? So I got beats from Stevie J, I got beats from Kanye, I got beats from the Neptunes, 2 or 3 joints, and this is when beats was $30,000. Not no YouTube to, you know what I'm saying? This is when your budget was big, and you know what I'm saying? Beats cost a lot of money. The Bad Boy Hitman, had so many Digger. I had so many dope producers on the album. So the album was kind of done. I had a feature from Mase. I had Nature. I had Styles on the joint. Trying to see who else I had on the feature side. But the album was done. And the same time where Harlem World just got their deal with So Def. So Mase did a label deal with So Def, right? Mm-hmm. I never signed directly with So Def or Mase All Out's So Def because I was already signed to Penalty Tommy Boy. So I never actually signed, but I was in the group. You know what I'm saying? I was in the group Harlem World. You know what I mean? So I'm on half of the album that's out. So this is all around the same time. So this is a very sensitive and interesting time because around this time, I saw an interview here with I think her name is Miss T, and she was saying something about the chain. You know, Cardan got his chain snatched or something with Baby J and Jermaine. I mean, Baby J, Jermaine, and Mase and all of this stuff. So all of this stuff was happening around the same time. Like, I would say 6 to 12 month window. You get what I'm saying? All right, go ahead. Look, he ain't know. I got something for him too. Watch this, G. Go ahead.
Hold on.
You can't have nothing for me.
Because you know what? Last year this time, the same interview with Miss T, and she was saying that he was like, G, who's Cardan? G, look at him. I got the picture on my phone right now. I took a screenshot, and G was like, That's Cardan. You was like, yo, I don't know who was Cardan. So, what you got for me? Talk to me.
But if I ask who's Cardan because I didn't at the time, it slipped my mind. That's nothing wrong with that.
Nah, I would figure definitely if G would know, you would know.
Why?
You from Queens. You act like you from Illinois.
You from Harlem. I'm not from the Queens.
But you, how much older are you than him?
Oh yeah.
I tried to give you. No,
it's not about that.
I tried to give you a look.
But hold on, let me say something. It's about. Cause I did ask that question, and I meant it because. But
I don't want to. I don't want to get on too much into this.
No, we're gonna spend time on this. I did ask the question because it slipped my mind. Time he's like, "Yo, Cardan," and stuff like that. Because the thing is, at the time growing up, for me, I wasn't really into hip hop like that or rap. Honestly. Anybody who know me, like I like rock and roll and cool jazz, and I've always been like that. I tell you, so when a lot of people have these, not say you have an issue, but people always question me on hip hop knowledge, and sometimes I just don't know. Even
when did you
Queens
get introduced to Cam? Like, let me know Cam. Like, what Cam are you?
No, I got introduced to Cam to.
You don't know about Clue Tape Cam.
What means the world to you? No.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. It makes sense. Okay.
Like, even like Webb, my cousin. So even when Webb was Joe Budden's manager, and Webb would talk to me about that, he would get mad at me. Like, you don't know this, and I didn't know. Nah. Okay. My mom was elsewhere and things like that. So that's where it came from. Right. But of course, you hear about Harlem World and stuff like that. So when it caught me off guard when she said it, because it slipped my mind. But then I said, oh, I remember, because. You know what I mean? But yeah, it wasn't nothing against you, man. Get out of here.
Nah, man. I know. Look, G. Yo, so check it out. So around that time,
you owe me an apology.
Nah, I do. I really do.
You took a picture and brought a picture here. I thought I tried to play.
I wasn't gonna flash it, but I just last night watching, doing my research. I'm like, let me just document the time.
That's a Harlem trick, though.
Let me just document the time. I just wanted to document the time.
Slick, come on,
just in case you got crazy.
Oh, he was ready.
Nah, I'm fooling with you. But
no,
look,
you're not. How does that work?
Check it out. Look. So around this time, I think you had a question there, though, right? About
Hold
that
on.
time.
Slow down real quick, because you ain't gonna run this.
All talk. Fast talkers.
He's a good talker.
Fast talkers.
even when I was at the Cherry Lounge at a young age, you know what I mean, and Clue and them stuff, like a lot of stuff I didn't know, and I used to get checked on it. So you're not the first one, you know what I'm saying, that say yo flip, you know what I mean? So it's just being up on my hip hop knowledge. Even when I got any field I got in, whether it's battle rap, I would come up and say I really don't know, because I really didn't know. I just have the personality to fit in. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, though. But I can learn every day. I learn every day.
Nah, that's good. More. I mean, it's good to put yourself in a space to learn every day.
You was around with the sexy ladies at a young age, with Brandy's and them.
I was around.
We get to that later.
I was a shorty doo-wop, but I was around.
But what I'm asking you, what I'm saying is that the deal, you still with Mase, but you was already signed. So Harlem World, but he put you down with Harlem World.
Put me down with Harlem World, and I was watching Cam's interview, and Cam was kind of like. You can tell he was like, yo, because he was like, yo, I'm not taking 10 G's when y'all went to visit Killer. And he's like, yo, I'm not taking 10 G's. I'm not doing it. But Cam, he's right, because he was, we was together, man. Me and him, that was around the Clue time. That was shortly right after. All of this stuff is like in a 2-year window, for real, to be honest.
You know how you talk? Like, I got to stop it now. So now, because, if we let you talk, you go through a story.
But I like to come back to it and kind of conclude, too.
Yeah. No, I'm going to bring you back to it. Now I'm up. I try to let you talk. I try to be there. Now I'm gonna bring you back.
He's back.
I noticed you slide
it's lit.
like
it's lit.
It's like this. The story's going this way. Oh, whoopsie. Yeah, that's how you do it. And then you go back here.
You're not reel me in.
That's a great way of talking. That's why I'm trying to. It's ill. Don't get it twisted, but I'm just trying to catch on because you.
You know what it is? I wanna, cause there's so many things that I've overthought about. You know what I'm saying? That y'all might not ask. So. Certain times, certain things hit me like, make sure. I definitely appreciate you being willing to drop the knowledge of something. Yeah, I want you to be educated on certain things.
I appreciate that.
So around this time, the Jermaine and all of that stuff, because you might not, I don't want. Another thing is I want the stories to be straight or set for the record.
Understood.
You get what I'm saying? Just to avoid speculation.
But I want to get into the baby main stuff. But I want to know how you understood when Cam said that he wanted to take it.
Yes, I did because Cam was with us. Cam was in the trenches with us, and Cam was, we was, before any deals were made, Cam was there. So I don't think Cam wanted to be in Harlem World because we all have the same tattoo. We all got me, Mase, and Cam. We got this one Harlem World tattoo, and Champion did it in the Bronx, and nobody can go to Champion and get the tattoo. He's gonna say, yo, one of them got to bring you there to get the tattoo. I think Jim has a different one. I think it's different font, but so Cam, we was there, man. We was in the trenches together. So Mase takes off. Cam is shortly behind. He introduces him to Biggie with the entertainment deal and all of that. But I don't think Cam wanted to be in Harlem World. I just felt like Mase got a new situation, and Cam felt like he should have been involved in it to some degree. You get what I'm saying?
Why do you feel Cam felt that way?
Because Cam wasn't who Cam is today, and Cam was, it was. I don't even think he really had the deal at that time. I think he did. He may have had the deal at that time, but he wasn't. It wasn't booming, and Mase was on fire. So anything, it's just like we friends, we homeboys, man. It's like, yo, you got a situation with all out so deaf. How can I be involved? That's all. I might not want to be in the group. How can I make some money? Even if it's not, how can I be involved? How can I make some money? Can I write something? Can I write 10 hooks? Can I write, can I get somebody to do 2 beats? But I think he overheard, because a lot of times, man, and this is so sad with people and crews, there's so much things left unsaid or unasked that there's so many things that could have been prevented in crews and deaths and jail time. There's so many times that things can have been prevented, just with communication and lack of ego, that it would save so many lives. It would save so much. It would gain so much money. It would put everybody in such of a space where, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just without the overthinking or the over ego. So I'm not sure. I don't think Cam wanted to be in the group. I just feel like Cam wanted to be involved. We friends. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you just got $2 million from Jermaine Dupri for a label deal. All right, cool. What can we do? I don't know. This is me guessing. But I seen Cam's interview, and I can tell by knowing Cam that he was like, come on, I'm not taking 10 G's. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, you giving out. You got a deal with Harlem World all out, and the artist getting 10 G's to be in the group. He's like, I'm not doing that. And Cam was worth way more than that. He made the right decision.
So why do you think Mase did that though? Wanted to do that?
So Mase is from the Puff's umbrella. You get what I'm saying? As far as business goes. So he may have modeled his business after Diddy's model, which is not a bad model. It's just, what do you mean? Why he did what? Directly to Cam, or why he did what?
Why did he want to give you? Why did he only
want to give the members 10 G's?
10,000, or why did he want Cam part of Harlem World instead of Cam next to him? In your opinion,
why didn't he want him?
Because how Cam like it's different.
Hot Sauce Boss, what up?
This is Mase. Mm-hmm. This is Cam. Cam rather be here instead of here under. People don't want to be under. So why did he put him? Why do you think, based off probably his personality, or do you even think he thought that deep? Some people would like to control things by putting you in a certain position. They want to, this is what's saying, to spoon feed you instead of allowing you to get it on your own. Do you think that Mase was that type of guy? Do you think that he thought that deep? Do you think that, or you just thought that he tried to do the best that he do? It was no malice into it. As far as like the 10,000, because you would think that Cam here, it's different from take this 10,000, or come on, let me get Cam his own deal where he get 100,000. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why he didn't approach it that way?
I think Cam was signed at the time. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. I gotta really rewind the exact time, but a lot of times we look at our peers and our people as competition, even the people that's really close to us.
Oh, I knew you were gonna go there. I knew it.
Nah, for real, man.
I knew it.
You know what I'm saying?
Set him up.
You would never anticipate it, or you might not look at your boy like that, but your boy could look at you like that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not sure if this is the case, but I know Mase is competitive. I know Cam is competitive, so I won't rule it out. But I don't really know the makings of why Cam felt a way about that with the 10 grand and all of that. I'm not really sure, but I can just tell from looking at the interview that he felt the way. It was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'd rather, go the longer route. You know what I mean?
He but you guys took it. How many people?
So me, Loon, and Loon was, I think Loon been rapping before all of us, even Mase. I'm not sure.
Shout out to Loon.
Yeah, shout to Loon. Real Amir, he's home, man.
Yeah, he is.
I'm happy about that. He did a long stretch, and that's my guy. Always show love. Always been the same since the day of meeting him. You know what I mean? You gotta love people like that. That 15 years go by and they keep it. They always got the same embrace for you. So me, Loon. Huddy Combs, God bless Huddy Combs, R.I.P. Huddy 6. That's my guy. His 10-year anniversary was just on the 13th. Huddy Combs, his sister Baby Stace, Blinky Blink, and Sugar J. So those were the members. I mean, for the most part, I was taking the 10 G's or whatever it was, and I had a deal. At that time, 10 G's, well, what year is this when the Harlem World dropped? 98, 99? 10 G's is 10 G's. 10 G's is 10 G's today. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I mean, for them, I don't know, or maybe for Killer, I don't know, but, they actually signed. They had deal structured. I don't know what the obligation was. You get what I'm saying? But they actually signed. I didn't. So the 10 G's for me was probably just 10 G's for me, but I still, dedicated my time to it. And that whole Harlem World album, yo, man, I learned so much from that album because Puff and that whole Puff and Mase, that whole like system, it's like, like the Spurs got the what's the coach? Popovich.
Pop, yeah.
It's the system. It's a system. You don't have to like it, but it's a system. It's gonna run. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes as artists, you adopt that and, you run your system like that. So I say that to say that whole Harlem World progress of doing that Harlem World album was so educational for me, just as far as learning how to do a hook or learning how to do a bounce or learning how to do a verses and learning sonic that really geared my sonic levels up to my ears. And a whole nother, you know what I mean? Just, it was great schooling for me. Great schooling, man. I learned so much that I'm able to still get paid from that knowledge today. You know what I'm saying? And we was all there. Kanye did beats for us. Just Blaze did beats for us. There was nobody. The Neptunes, there was nobody. They got 30 grand for a beat. Get what I'm saying?
When you first met Puff?
I met Puff through Mase. I remember something happened with Mase. And Puff popped up at the studio on us. I think Mase had an injury or something, but Puff had to go on a tour. And popped up at the studio dark like a ghost. He was avoiding Puff that day. Don't pick up the phone. I popped up. So with this tour, bro. You going on this tour? Telling Mase, I think Mase had an injury or something. But I met Puff through Mase, being around Mase. I was in the studio with Big once or twice, but Big was so biggy that I couldn't really be in there like that. I was so young, man. I want to keep reiterating that because, man, I was a child, bro. You're 14 years old and in the 90s, man, you a child, bro. You just soak it up. You know what I mean? But Big was in Studio A. Mase Man had a session in Studio B, but just knowing B.I.G. is next door is crazy. I met Biggie on 125th before. I was actually supposed to hang out with them or go to the house in Teaneck, and Big was like, nah, that nigga's too young. He cannot come. I swear to you. Told Mase, nah, he can't come. He too young.
So, after you get the money and stuff like that, I guess you got chains and stuff, right? He gave you chains and stuff, because that's what...
Oh, the all-out chains.
Yeah. So, tell us that day. Bring us to that day when the chain get taken, what Miss T was talking about. What do you remember?
What do I remember? I don't know how old I was, but I was young, man. 15 years old, probably. This is during the all out year.
I didn't know you was that.
Yeah, I was that young. Yeah, this was years ago, man. This is 20. This is before Mase retired, and I'm happy you brought that up so we can dive into everything else. So 15 years old, we're at the Gauchos gym.
Bronx.
Huh?
In the Bronx.
In the BX, yeah. You played the Gauchos, huh?
Yeah.
He loved it. He loved the opportunity to say that. Huh?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Hey yo, look, Flip. So we in Gaucho's gym. I'm a shorty. You know, I think Mase got a game. I think Mase got a game there or something. I mean, or he's coaching somebody or some type of team, whatever it was. So we're in the gym. Everybody's kind of scattered out, and the guy Trail, she mentioned. Rest in peace to Trail because he passed away. The guy who supposedly called her, or whatever. I remember seeing Trail there that day. So we're in the gym. I think it's like halftime or something. We walk to the locker room. I'm walking to the locker room. I'm kind of behind everybody, and snatched my chain. He ain't take it off me. He snatched my chain and just got out and just walked away. But I know who this guy is. Thinking back and looking at the time, I'm like, this is these niggas, like she said, bro. These niggas is killers. These niggas is thorough. They not with the they will kill you. Just to put it into great perspective for whoever's listening. You get what I'm saying? This ain't no punk robbery type shit. You get what I'm saying? These niggas will smoke you. It wasn't for me though. I had no beef with the guy. I was a teenager. I didn't know the guy really. I knew of him, but it wasn't for me. It was to get Mace's attention. You get what I'm saying? So that happened. Mase, for some odd reason. So, all right, keep in mind, this is during the Harlem World time, right? So we're doing I Like It. The I Like It is the single coming off the group's album, right? So I'm on that. I got the first verse on there, right? So we're scheduled to shoot that. I remember that happened. We're scheduled to shoot the video in LA a week later. So for whatever reason, whatever happened, I'm overhearing. This might not be how Mase was feeling, but I'm hearing Mase thinks I had something to do with that. As oddly as it may seem, Mase, this is what I hear. Allegedly Mase, he thinks I had something to do with that. Like I'm gonna set myself up to get robbed of some nut shit, right? So this leads in. So keep in mind the video is next week, right? So Mase decides to take me out of the video.
Really?
Took me off the song, takes me out of the video. And I got the deal still at this time with Penalty Tommy Boy. So check it out, G. So, a lot is riding on this, right? So
I remember that video. Yeah.
So a lot is riding on this, right? I'm the first, and growing up, we always wanted to. We would always talk. Mase, Cam, whoever was around. When I get on, I'm gonna do this for you. Whatever. We always wanted to build each other up. So it was second nature to be like, when I get on, this is what I'm doing for you.
Right.
I want you. If I get a mink, you get a mink. If I get the Jesus piece, you get the Jesus piece. Not the same day, but you get what I'm saying? So this was all our plan growing up. No bullshit. Before the money, before anything, this was our goals. You know what I mean? We would see, we had examples to look at. Like, damn, he really put him on. Like Nas, AZ, whoever. You know what I mean? I don't want to use nobody indirectly for reference. But, so, Mase takes me off of the song. So, today the song on iTunes is my version. There's no on wax version of I Like It video with Harlem World. Only the video. So if you look it up on YouTube, you'll see Blink. If you go on iTunes, you'll hear me. So he changed the in the same day. The same day, the day of the video shoot, they do. Somebody writes the song, the verse, and then Blink records it, or Blink wrote it. Either way. So he changes that on the very day of. I'm at the airport. Me and Kuda. We're gonna get into Kuda and Nelly and everything. So look, I'm at the airport. I'm at the mall. Me and Kuda, we shopping. I'm just getting a bag to go shoot the video. I don't think nothing of it. My chain just got snatched. We know what it was about. It wasn't about me. He trying to get your attention, Mase. Are you gonna talk to the guy or what? Whatever is that gonna be? And shortly after all of this, Mase retired. So I'm trying to get to it and form. So I'm at the airport. I'm getting a bag. I'm flying to Do I Like It. Bro, I'm from, I tell you, you know where I'm from. I'm excited, man. I'm excited, bro. I'm 16, 15. I'm in a video with Mase. Oh, my God, bro. You know what that meant to me at the time? Jesus. Yo, so I'm excited, man. I'm ready to fly out do this Harlem World song. Mase is on, I think it's me, his sister, and him. Yeah, she got a verse and Mase got the last verse. So super excited. We get a call, yo, I'm not doing a video with Cardan. Yo, bro, that still bothers me, man. It really does. He's just like, yo, I don't know what it was. I think, he made it thought I had something to do with it. Either way, I know I was innocent. I'm at the gym. I'm pretty much following you. I'm just at a basketball game, bro. Somebody snatched my chain. They got beef with you. I don't know the guy, right? So to even think that I would have something to do with it was a super insult to our friendship, to me, to everything. You get what I'm saying? I would never betray him and do no nut shit like that for a chain. You get what I'm saying? So that really bothered me, man. I was looking forward to doing that song. That was the single of Harlem World's album.
Facts.
I was on the verse. Even today in the club, DJ Self, people play it and still go off. You know what I'm saying? On that time. But that shit, it really hurt me. I don't know if I ever have a conversation with Mase about that, but it bothered me.
So he didn't reach out. Like nobody tried to figure out.
Nah, shortly after this, Mase retired. It was just a lot going on.
For the video, they just called you and was like, that's it. It just cut. It was no like, yo, no discussion, no nothing in between.
Nah, my manager at the time, Cooter, Killer brought him up too. Nah, man, he just said, yo, he ain't doing it. He not doing a video. And I was talking to my boy the other day because I'm trying to figure out, I'm really trying to navigate what would be his reasons or give the options. So I'm trying to think, yo, in Mase's mind, yo, Cardan's not signed to me. He's not signed directly to Harlem World. If I put him on the song, he take off. He could just say F everybody. You get what I'm saying? But what contradicts that is I had a deal already and Mase already co-signed and Mase was in the infrastructure of my deal to get points and to get to profit and benefit off of that. You get what I'm saying? So it couldn't have been that because if I did take off, he would still eat. He was in it. I remember he was, in the deal. You get what I'm saying? That's mainly the reason they probably gave me the deal is on the strength. Even though it don't matter how nice I was, Mase was super hot. You get what I'm saying? So, what was that last question, G?
No, I was saying like there wasn't a conversation or nothing in between that time. Like they just called you the day of the video.
Yeah. Matter of fact, could just say, yo, he not doing it, and then Mase go ISO on him. He'll go ISO on you. You talk to him 6 months later, and maybe he'll explain then. But by that time, damage is done.
Right.
So that really, and then I had to. My mom's just like I keep telling y'all this was like a 2-year window. My mom just passed. Sugar J, the guy that ended up getting in the group. This is my guy who I met in high school. This was my friend, right? So Mase offers him the opportunity to be in the group. He leaves me and joins the group. So, I don't, at the time I felt the kind of way because this was my guy. He would never known Huddy, Mase, anybody without me bringing him to the table.
Right.
So I felt betrayed. And I felt it was like a divide and conquer thing at the time because I was young. So at the time, I thought it was like, oh, I'm a divide and conquer. But I really didn't really have no beef with Mase. I never did anything to Mase. So it brings us back to the competition. It could be a competition thing. It could be an underlining silent competition thing.
Why you ain't think of the fact that you just got your chain taken? Why would he put you on the record to make it funny?
Bro, we on BT, man. You think people in Omaha, Nebraska know about a chain tucking in the Gaucho
I'm
gym?
just saying, why can't it be that? Why would you think that why would you think it's automatically that he feels that you may pop off? Why would he make it? Because
you know why, Flip?
Hold on.
You know why?
Hold on, cause I was quiet. You.
He coming from me?
No, I'm not. Nah. You, cause listen to the timeline, cause the way you talk, I have to catch up, cause you like this. So let me see what I got it. I was in the gym. It was halftime. I was walking. God took my chain. You know in your heart, and you young. That's what I said. I didn't even know you was young. It makes even. I don't want to. I didn't even know you was young. So it changed the dynamic of what we thought when we first heard the story. Right. You get your chain taken, but it's to get Mase's attention. And then you think all of a sudden, were you cool with Baby Mane? Were you cool with him?
No.
So why would Mase think in his mind that you said him? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that you don't think that it was something like You got your chain taken, they took a chain, and now we got to just X him out. You know, people do things like that. But you don't think it was that.
No, Blink got his chain. Blink, the guy snatched Blink chain too. It wasn't.
That same day?
Another day. But Blink, Blink is wild. You know, Blink ain't he with the smoke.
Oh, Blink.
So Blink come back down with the AK Mac and all that.
I got it. So Blink is official.
Blink,
got it.
he about that life.
So they must have caught Blink just slipping that day.
Yeah, probably caught him slipping. I mean, that shit happens, bro. We talking about, you know, and I want to say that, you know, a lot of people lost their lives for this. This is not a laughing matter. This is not a joking matter. This is real. You know, people are dead. You know what I mean? Over nonsense. And
you think behind
at the time, no, I'm saying that to be honest with you, at the time, it's real. This is real smoke. This ain't, you know, this is real smoke. You know what I mean? This ain't no play internet. You get what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
So people die. You could, you know, reacting the wrong way could get you killed. That simple. And then we be talking about another person.
Rest in peace. I got it.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. But when that stuff happened to you and you get taken off you got taken off the record and the video. So you was in New York when they called you and told you that. You wasn't.
Yeah, we was in Jersey at the mall.
All right, so you was in Jersey. So then now you get taken off the video and stuff like that. It makes just go ghost, but then you still are aware of what's going on out there in the street between like the whole baby man.
Yeah, that whole situation, I knew I had zero to do with that.
Respect.
So that ain't even after that day, you know.
And
then my nigga from where I'm from, when we got the chain back, just for the record, because I don't know if she summed that up. So I want to clear the speculations. We got the chain back. It wasn't a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But that's nonsense, man. I don't get off on that shit. You know what I mean? That's hood shit. Die and go to jail for that. That's nothing to brag about or be cooler. It's not cool. You get what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't get your chain back. This is nonsense. For the record, we got the chain back. Whatever that's worth. You get what I'm saying? That's whatever. So all of this was happening, man. All of this was happening at the same time. All this was happening at the same time. It's crazy. So Harlem World, just to put it in perspective for you, Harlem World was on the road, right? When they dropped. I think they dropped March 9th, 1999, because I know it has some significance with the Biggie Day. I don't know if I might be off with the year, but I think it was March 9th, 1999, right? So they're on the road they're on the radio, and they find out about Mase's retirement. They hear it. You know what I mean? I guess he did it with Angie. I'm not sure who he did it with. But it's like, oh, you know, that was a thing at the time. You get what I'm saying? That was a thing. Oh, Mase retired. It was it was like LeBron getting traded or something. You know, it was a press release. You know what I'm saying? So that was a thing, and they just finding that out like everybody else is. He didn't prep anybody. He just left and did his thing. I'm not mad at any of that. You know, I can't really judge him on that. You know what I'm saying? I can have my opinion on that, but I can't really judge him on that. That's something that he wanted to do. You know what I mean?
What would be your opinion if you have one?
My opinion, what on him retiring for to be a pastor? Yeah.
Yes.
I think he didn't have to go too much into depth with it. I think he could have still been that, cause you know Kanye just dropped the whole gospel album. That don't make him. He's not a pastor. You know what I mean? But I think when you put yourself in a space, it's hard to get out of it, because when you put yourself, you get what I'm saying? Kind of when you put yourself like, so if you can retire, so if I'm Mase, let's just say this, if I'm Mase and I'm tired of you know what's going on. Biggie just got killed. So to Mase's defense, right? Biggie got killed. Mase is the hottest thing on Bad Boy. In his mind, I'm next. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, let alone in '99. In his mind, I could be next. Let me just, you know, separate myself completely. Get what I'm saying? Would I have went to the extreme? I'm not sure. Maybe I wouldn't. You know, I would have, if I wanted to put out a different message. Maybe I would have just did that kind of music. You know what I mean? To where, you know, I might could do a lean back remix without any kick or feedback. You know, I might could say chick, or I might could have a drink or whatever. Just I don't want to put myself so much in a box to where I can't get out if I just want to go to a party. You get what I'm saying? Or something, you know, something of the sort.
Before just now, after you mentioned the chain situation, you said your people died from this. That's what you said, yes?
Yes.
Not this, people die. This is real stuff, right?
Yeah.
So by you saying that comment, it should also mean to me, in my opinion, that you will understand why he was left because he was involved in some street stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess you saying that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I asked. I wanted to know what's your opinion, how you looked at it. Like, say if it was for something from the streets and he was.
Yeah, I think he feared for his life.
I ain't gonna say all that. But
no, I'm here to tell you. I think he feared, and let's just say in a Biggie way, because that's people you don't know.
Respect.
That's even worse because you could be at the light, and you know what I mean. And a hater from that you don't know, you can't predict it. So let's just put it in that form instead of the street form. He feared for his life, man. That's a lot to deal with. And like,
do you remember the situations happened and hearing about them and then him leaving? Do you remember all of? Because I heard it was a domino effect about a lot of stuff happening between, even when Cam talked about it.
About what?
The whole Baby Maine and all these other situations that transpired and the people that were involved. And I wasn't there, so I can't really speak on it. It'll be speculation on my part, but I'm just saying from hearing. You know what I mean? I heard that you just said it earlier, like these were some real street guys, Flip. It was serious. So when you're talking about the Mase situation, in my opinion, I would expect you to say, you know what? It got real, so I understood why he left. And you kind of said that, but then you say he shouldn't have went so deep into becoming a pastor, where he'll be ridiculed later on for wanting to come back. He should have just. So you thought he should have just left? What do you like? You thought he should?
I think he should have just stayed on the surface of things. He could have put a gospel message out. You could do an album. You could do 2 albums on it, pushing that message. If you really feel like, because ultimately it boils down to your intentions, right? So, what is your intentions for getting into that space? Do you really want to change? Do you really want to push a different message?
Or do you want to get away?
Do you want to get a check? No, I'm just saying. I mean, that's a business as well. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that about them.
Hey, chill out, man.
But
chill
people
out.
but people, because you know what? As we get into this next segment, these people,
I love how he's controlling.
He can't control it.
these people I'm cool with. Still, I don't talk to Mase every day. I talked to him this year. I tried to get him to do a versus battle. I had Nori on the line. Nori said, "Yo, hold on. Let me try to get something for him." Nori hit Ja Rule. Ja said, "Yo, I'll do it." I told Mase, I said, but I think Mase might have got sketched out because Nori, they wanted to put it on the Drink Champs live. Like at the time, it was like middle quarantine.
Right.
So he just wanted to let them talk about it on the Drink Champs live because they couldn't go in studio and do it, right? So. And I don't know what happened with Mase. He never responded or anything. But we had Ja Rule. We had Ja on the line for him.
I was trying to figure out who Ja could battle. I know him and 50 ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out who. That makes sense though. Ja Mase be something.
I think Ja Mase would be cool. I think people sleeping on Mase's his catalog.
Yeah.
For real.
You got some joints.
I mean, once you play more money, more problems. That's a big joker. What you playing beating at? If you Ja, or you play with the J-Lo, what you gonna play? Rain with Mary? What you gonna play? I can tell you. What you gonna play? That how Biggie verse come on?
Always on time. Mesmerized.
More money, more problems.
I go a little deeper. No, more money, more problems. But
you can't beat that.
That's just one song.
That's a big joker though.
It don't beat the whole catalog.
What I'm saying is, whatever card you play against that, you lose.
All right, so that's one song.
All right, so now let's go into Been Around the World.
That's all right.
Let's go into Feel So Good.
Hold on.
Yes, that's fire.
Let's go into
That's two. Been Around the World is
I'm
cool.
telling you sleeping.
Always there.
Let's go into
Always on time is gonna beat Been Around the World. Facts.
So let's go to Tell Me What You Want From Me.
That's not his record.
Take a look. That's on Harlem World. You me?
Is it?
Yeah.
They play features too though. They play the features.
You play whatever. You play your best 20.
Yeah.
Yo, what you gonna do with Tell Me What You Want?
That's fire.
No, but the thing is,
That's fire. You can't
that
bring
would
that
be
up.
dope. That would be dope. Cause I love Ja too. I f with Ja. I'm more on the musician side. Like I listen to rap, but I'm on R&B nigga, man. I listen to that shit big. It's peaceful. It's soothing. It's not noise. There's a lot of times rap becomes noise for me. You get what I'm saying? So I get jaded with a lot of that shit. So,
but hold on.
Next segment.
No segment. Nah, back up.
Yeah.
So At the time, were you mad at Mase, Cardan? Like, did you feel away?
Nah, you know what?
Honestly,
I was Flip, man. I was hurt because you know what? Mase was at my mom's funeral. You know, Mase was my big brother, father figure. You know, I really looked up to Mase, man. I still got love for Mase because he changed my life, bro. I would have been, you know, if I wouldn't have met Mase, I wouldn't have been able to come to the Flip the Script show. I wouldn't have been able, you know, I would have been a maybe. Who knows? I'm not willing to go on the who knows. You get what I'm saying? I'm just going on what is. So, you know, he really changed my life, bro. You know, I never had to get a job and stuff. You know, he put me in position, and that's all you can really ask from a man, your homeboy. But like Cam said, I think Cam brought this up. I don't want to keep bringing Cam up, but you know, decisions he made, maybe Cam wouldn't have made for each other. Maybe Cam would have been like, "Yo, you doing horse and carriage? I'm gonna come." That's nothing. Even though I just did 357 with you, I'm coming to the video, bro. You know, I'll work it out, or I take it. You know, whatever. I don't know, but maybe in retrospect, you know, Cam maybe felt like, yo, I don't, you know, I would have made a different call on that if this was the roles of reverse. You get what I'm saying? And you can't really blame. It's not. A lot of times, it's not really a right or wrong thing. It's a communication thing. You know what I'm saying? I say that a lot. I'm like, yo, this ain't first of all, this ain't about being right or wrong. Just so you can get that out your head, because some people just they just want to be right. Some people respond. Some people reply with some people listen with intention just to reply. They don't really digest what you're saying. So at the time, I feel like, you know, maybe Cam would have made a different decision. I personally was hurt, man, because, you know, I wanted to be on that song. I wanted to do a video. Mase was like my idol, man. You know what I mean? And it was crazier that I even knew him and we were friends, and, you know, we slept in the same floors and the same, you know what I mean? We ate Chinese food together. You know what I mean? So that hurt me, man. I wanted to be in that, and I had to sit home. This is post-internet, all of that. So I had to sit home and watch that video. And I was kicked out the group, and I had to see one of my best friends in that video. I had to sit and eat that. It hurt me, bro. You know, my mom's passed. You know, looking back, I was stronger than what I probably would have been now. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have been a wreck now. I probably would have take it to a whole nother place physically, mentally. I don't know. But looking back then, I feel like I was stronger than what I would have been now if that would have happened, because that hurt me, man. That was my God. I still don't have a understanding why he did that.
You never spoke to him about it? Never
Not
asked
really.
him?
Nah, not really. And
you just, in your mind at the time, or in your mind now, you just think that, you know, it was just some hating stuff.
I don't think it was hating stuff, because let me ask you this. So if it's a hating thing, would you hate on something that you have stock in?
No.
So that kind of contradicts that.
So I'm saying, but you did
for
say that.
you though. But that's the thing. People are different.
Respect.
People make psychologically register things different in their mind. Could be emotion. Could be a prisoner of the moment. You could be like, you know what? F everybody. I'm just making this move. I'm not doing it. And I'm sure, you know, some things like Cam's just saying, yo. You know, I'm sure today, you know, there's a lot of, you know, things that we wish we all could change. You get what I'm saying?
Why you didn't ask him about it when you saw him or spoke to him? Why you never talk
Because
about
you know what? I'm happy you asked that. I like to be on up and up with people, man. Yo, seriously. Yo, Flip. I like to be, like, when I talk to people, I don't want to hear, yo, you know, what's the name died? You know, you got these people like, yo, you know, what's the name got locked up? You know, what's the name got shot? That's never my thing. So whenever nigga think of talking to me, you never gonna catch those vibes. You catch them somewhere else. You gonna catch good vibes from me. So we can never talk again ever again from that day. But your last vibe is gonna be on the up. You get what I'm saying? We talking about positive. It's gonna be motivated. It's gonna be good vibes. So whenever I do talk to Mase, or did talk to Mase, I wasn't harboring or dwelling on that. I'd rather just keep it, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? How the kids?
Okay.
What you working on? You know what I mean? I don't want to be stuck there. You know what I mean? Because it puts a strain on a relationship. In the grand scheme of a relationship.
But it's kind of weird though that he didn't feel the need to bring it up himself though. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like,
Mase is one of those people. Mase is one of those people. And these are the indifferences me and Cam had with Mase, I think. Because it was just certain things as men we wasn't gonna stand for. just in general, Cam had a less of a tolerance than I did.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. We never really spoke on it, and I probably, if you asked me, I would tell you how I felt. I was hurt. You know what I mean? That kind of, that kind of messed me up because I looked up to Mason. That was my guy.
Messed you up in what way? Just mentally? Had you upset?
Yeah, that's trust, man. No trust in a lot of it just discourages you with relationships with people and who you think, because it's so sad, but somebody that you would die for wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. Not saying this is the case, but that reality, somebody that you not, let me say that slower, somebody that you would die for wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. That perspective alone is like mind-boggling. It's like, yo, holy shit. I would do this for you, just to put it into perspective for you. So it's discouraging. It'll fuck with you. It'll bother you. You know what I mean? And especially if you're innocent. That hurts more. When you ain't do nothing and you just, for the most part, you was just
and
going
it leaves
with,
your mind to wonder and come up with different perspectives.
Yeah, and it makes you not trust people. So you're not allowed
That's
to
the worst.
be yourself either.
That's the worst.
You're not allowed to be yourself. So let's say I meet G Money, and G Money is all for me, and he would actually die for me. He'll never get that feeling because I'm already broken, kind of. So I'm like,
Gotcha.
It'll plague your mind, man.
So where you go next from there then? Like that situation happened.
All right,
What's next for you?
So, prominent time. So we were in Atlanta at Jermaine Dupri's birthday party, right? I think this was the time Mase signed All Out. So we was invited because All Out was on So Def Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
So we out there at the birthday party. So Mase's manager at the time, Cool to Love, he gets a demo. I don't know if they gave it to him from Mase or not, but he gets a demo. St. Lunatics. These guys from St. Louis yo, Mase, check this group out, bro. St. Lunatics, right? Mase like, give it to my boy Kuda. Kuda gets the demo. Just get 12 demos every 30 minutes. You don't think nothing of it, realistically. You know what I mean? You do not know Nelly's on there in a group to where you got to take him out, polish him, and discover him. You don't know that at the time. You get what I'm saying? So he gets the St. Lunatics. He gets the St. Lunatics demo. Nelly was in the group with the St. Lunatics. St. Louis group. We thought nothing of it. We came back, because I remember. We came back to New York from Atlanta from the birthday party. I was riding with Kuda. We popped the demo in the car. We hear it. Sound good. The demo was good. One guy stood out. We didn't know who this guy was at the time. We had to figure out, what's this guy's name? We think he's the one. Let's try to work more on him. This turns out to be Nelly. Kuda takes him out the group. Kind of, he just like, I want to work more with this artist. Takes him out the group. Does demos. At the time, I was signed to Penalty, so Kanye West produced a track for me, right? No cap. I put Gangsta Boo on it. Nelly was nobody at the time. I put Nelly on it because this is the play. Kuda's my manager at the time. He's Cam's manager at the time. Wow. And he's Mace's manager at the time, right? So he's like the quarterback. Cam was alluding to this. Like, niggas was really like, he kind of quarterbacked it, told switch it because he was Biggie's road manager, Kuda Love. You know what I mean? So he knew he kind of helped Big with his yo, Big, put the Coogee on. But put the Versace's on. I'm going to take you to Rochester. They got the 3X Coogees. We're going to go over here. Don't trip. You get what I'm saying? He really, helped B.I. in that way. For real. C's is my guy. They all tell you this. Where was I? All right, we leave Atlanta. We get the demo. So Kuda takes Nelly out the group, right? Works on him, does a demo on him. I put, that's the Kanye joint. Yes, I put Nelly on the song. We was going to shoot a video to it and all that. Me, Gangsta Boo, and Nelly, and produced by Kanye. You can find it on YouTube. Look it up right now. Flip. Cardan, Gangsta Boo, Nelly. Check it out. Yo, look. right? So look, G, so this is the plan all along. We gonna help each other. Yo, I love Nelly. I always loved Nelly, bro. From the day meeting him, he was a cool dude and his music was good. It was a win-win for me. You get what I'm saying?
Get it started.
Get it started. I Ye produced that on Big Mama. Look, G. So we took, we embraced Nelly. It took a while for Nelly to get a deal, but once he got the deal, now the Nelly, the Nelly come up, the Nelly glow up was different. Like this kid told 12. This kid went diamond on his first album, bro. A kid from St. Louis. Like we don't even know rappers from St. Louis at the time. This is in 2000. That's why, 2020. They just had a 20-year anniversary. Was larger than life. We could never predict that. You know what I'm saying? You can like a song all you want. You're never gonna predict somebody comes out on their first album and sell 10 million. So Nelly comes out, he's a big success. And I didn't, at this time, I had nothing to do with. Nelly was my boy. You know what I mean? But as far as the writing and as far as doing all of that, nothing. I could have been on Country Grammar's album, but Harlem World at the time. That's why I'm so happy that these events take place so close. Harlem World at the time was nominated for a Source Award in L.A. And Harlem World is my guys. All of the guys, they're my guys. We'll hang out off the record. We ain't gotta be on no Harlem World time. You know what I mean? So they get nominated for an award at the Source Awards. I'm like, I want to be there. But meanwhile, Nelly's in New York recording Country Grammar. You get what I'm saying? So I made the decision to go to LA to the Source Awards. But I could have been on a song. I could have been on Country Grammar during that time.
After that, right?
Right. So
co-wrote some records.
Right. Yes, absolutely. Me and Nelly work together. That's my guy's big bro. And a lot of times I just want to preface this by a lot of times hip hop people and rap fans, they hear "right for you," and they kind of want, it takes away from you. You get what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Ciara could go on the radio and say, "Hey, Dream did 10 songs for me. Neo did 2 songs for me, and Party Next Door did the last 3. My album Dead Fire, and it dead fire, and it comes out and be dead fire." Mm-hmm. Get what I'm saying? Nobody says nothing because it's like, all right, whatever. You just said Neo, Dream, and Party Next Door wrote your songs. Cool. You heard Ciara's new album? It's hot. But for a rapper, it's like, it's like the Drake. Like, that thing really messed, what's the kid name?
With the one leg now?
Nah, with the Drake situation.
He has one leg now.
Quentin
Miller. That thing kind of messed Quentin Miller up.
He has one leg, yeah.
Thing kind of messed Quentin Miller up. So I just want to say that to say, Nelly's my guy. And yes, we work together. We work on Hot and Here together. That song is a top 100 song forever. That's like It Takes Two. That's like Summertime for Will Smith. That song is not going anywhere for the next 50 years. It's already 100. One of the best hip hop 100s, on that level of all time. So that song gonna be around long past all of us. Right. You know what I'm saying? We worked on Drop Down, Get Your Eagle On. I did My Place with Nelly. I did, but we have a chemistry. We have a rapport. I did, what I'm saying? We work great together. It's like Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis. It's like, you get what I'm saying? I always tell him that, like, bro, we got magic. So sometimes I can get with another artist and won't create that same magic I do with Nelly.
Right.
He can get with another producer or whoever and the magic won't be the same. He knows that. I know that. But, it's just a timing thing. And so, that's history. That's a Grammy winner. That's a Grammy.
Big
Hot and Here won a Grammy.
Records.
That's never going nowhere. That's forever. You know what I mean?
Your name's on the credits as well?
That's another story. I'm happy you asked that too because I want people to know. Look, he ready to lie. He ready to look at G.
I'm not ready. I'm listening.
You tired? You tired? You need another shot of Tiger?
You just.
You need another shot of Tiger?
No. I'm gonna be honest. Like you just. They can laugh, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel. The thing is, because I'm not as nice. You taking me all over the place. You're losing me. You
so
bringing me back. Hold on. Stop. Let me say this. I'm getting lost. I'm trying to stay still. I'm trying to catch up, and I'm really getting lost. I'm being honest.
Yo, you too, G?
He's not getting lost. I don't think I get lost because I'm a nigga that like to elaborate on certain things.
All right, let me
hold on. Wait. Let me explain how I do things. I don't know. I can't speak for G. He can speak for himself. I like to elaborate. I want to know step by step. You tell a whole story. You go. So you skip a lot.
I know because you know why. Let me tell you why.
Please do.
Because you might not. Whatever you may ask or whatever you may want to elaborate on, it may not go in the angles that you need for the content.
It's not about what I need. It's not no. This is for personal. It's not what I need for the content. It's for personal. It's what, the story that you told me earlier was fine. All that stuff. But you when you're telling the story, it's like this.
What you mean?
It just rolls. You're not. It's just rolls. It's not like this.
So stop me. Stop me.
No, but when I stop, people get upset. Like, yo, Flip, you interrupt. I don't want to do that, so I try my
That's
best.
true
to
too. Yeah.
I try my best to. That's why I'm not. I'm watching you. Every time I looked at the computer, I was looking up. I looked at the video.
But I want you to be abreast because I want you to be able to like, okay, you mentioned this, you've done it, but I want you to, you know what I mean?
Because you answer questions already though.
I'll go.
I'll
go one notch down. Go one notch down.
You like this, like yo, yeah. So yeah, I went to the store to buy some sneakers. Yo, damn, these sneakers. You know, when I was young, I used to look. I couldn't wait to buy these sneakers. And then Mama Love told me that's how you go. And I listened like, okay. And then you go to something else. You don't get back. And then you come back like after 4 notches back to the sneakers. So I'm trying to keep up with you.
But that's a good thing. If
now you fine.
If you conclude, that's a good thing.
That's fine.
Some don't ever go back to you and forgot what the question was.
You do go back. What I want to say.
It's hard to remember what you want to go back and ask because you jumped.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I'm trying to condition. I'm trying to condition it to where it's not.
I see it.
But what I want to do, because certain things lead to certain things that you may never seriously.
I love you, man.
Seriously, that you may never. You know, it might spark a new question for you.
Respect.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I don't like.
I don't want to lose my old questions.
And this is why I don't like interviews. This is why I don't like interviews, because it's too much. It's too ready, set, go. I don't want to. You know, I'd rather just talk to y'all and have a hidden cameras like Practical Jokers. I'd rather do that.
He worked with them. He does.
Yo, I'd rather do that, because when an interview is too ready, set, go, it's too. And then, as for me, you know what it is? Maybe I'm overwhelmed because I don't get interviewed a lot. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, I want to be kind of all over the place, because certain answers might not be for you. They might get answered in another way. You get what I'm saying? So it's just good dialogue. Yeah. But no, ultimately, this is y'all show. I want your shit to be answered. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to Ojo side. Like, you're doing fine. I'm just telling you about, because remember you asked me. Let's go back. Yo, Flip, are you tired? Because based off my facial expression, and no, I'm just saying, no, I'm all over. I'm trying to concentrate and take a time, because I don't want to stop you while you're spitting your knowledge. Because I'm known for doing that. Like, you know, Queenzflip did it again. Here you go. He stopped the man from telling the story. I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to wait to catch in. Then you go into something else. Then I have to bring it back. I don't mind. Just keep doing your thing. But if you ask me why I'm like that, why I'm looking like that, I'm not tired.
Nah, because you know what I noticed from the temperature? I don't know. See, or maybe it was because I didn't let you navigate it. But I've noticed certain things you might not even ask. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I might not be.
And I'm not gonna say, "Hey, you didn't ask this." I'd rather just go into it.
And I appreciate that.
If there's a segue to it.
Yeah, so go into it. I'm gonna bring it back. I said, yeah, go into the Nelly thing. Like you.
So yeah, me and Nelly, we're nah. Yeah.
It's fine with me, bro.
Nah. You gonna have a good show. You gonna have a good show.
I don't want to say what it is. Yeah.
You gonna have a good show.
G Money had to step. Shout out to G Money. He has a. If G Money said, if I do interviews on time, it's just just let it go, and then you know what I'm saying. I want too much. Yo, what happened? What's with Nelly?
Flip trying to do 5-hour shows.
Nah, I want him to. I mean, you know, I'm sure we'll talk off the record, but I want him to know on the record what he wants to know.
Yeah, no. It's good. I think, like he said, he just letting you know why his face is like that, because he was listening. Yeah, that's all it was. I think it's fine.
Nothing to tie. I was just listening to you like this.
We tie a little bit though.
Yeah, but I'm not.
That's normal.
I'm good right now.
That's good.
I'm ready. The Tiger Bone helped me.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, Tiger Bone helped. Thank you for that.
I'm up now.
So yes, we work. You know, I work with Nelly.
And your name on the credits. That's what.
Okay. That's where we were.
Yes.
That's another thing. So at the time, I didn't have a publishing deal. If you don't have a publishing deal, good luck. We can go in next door right now and do a song, and if I'm the only one with a publishing deal, I'm registering it as. You could say, you could do the hook, you could do a verse, you could do the beat. If y'all ain't got publishing deals, I'm gonna register this. I'm gonna send it to my publisher and like, yo, here's a song I did. We'll cross the other bridges when we get to it, right? So I didn't have a publishing deal at that time. So, you know, I kind of got screwed, whatever the word fits for anybody. I don't want to sound disgruntled, but you know, I lost, you know, maybe $1 million, you know, millions of dollars, who knows, that's it's a big song, man.
Wow.
You know.
Did you ever talk to him about it, Nelly? Or-
It wasn't. You know what? It wasn't really on him because he had a publishing deal. So, he paid me. We got paid. I got paid. I never. I got paid because as a writer, for me at least. So let's say I'm going to the studio with Black Eyed Peas tomorrow, right? So will.i.am says, "Yo, we love you, love what you do. Just lay 6 hooks for us." Let's say I lay 6 hooks. They love all 6. They gotta pay me for those 6 hooks, and we're gonna work out everything else. The splits. But I need an upfront payment. You get what I'm saying? I need to be paid for that labor, for those ideas. Mm-hmm. So, so every song I've written on, I've got paid to do that. You know what I'm saying? I did press play for Diddy. I did not the whole album. I did 2 joints on there. I worked on the Money Making Mitch album. I did stuff for Missy. Worked with Justin Timberlake.
Are you able to say what you wrote, or you're not able to?
Certain songs. I just told you a couple of the Nelly joints. I did the Love and Hip Hop theme song.
I saw that.
That's super dope. That's super dope, right?
Salute, yeah.
So that's 8 seasons, and that's my voice. So that's super cool.
I had no idea. That's
dope. That's dope.
That's a lick.
But when I asked you, like, when you hot in here or whatever, like, what did you write in those records? You can't say what you wrote. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some of those people.
Nah, you know what? I would love to.
There you go.
But the scrutiny that the artists get, man. It's what I mean. Because Nelly's my guy, and we still work on music.
Respect. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if this is somebody who I didn't, I would say care. Whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I don't want him to be, even though Nelly's a pop star. Nelly performed at 2 Super Bowls. Like, I don't know. Tell me another rapper who performed at 2 Super Bowls.
He's a man, bro.
He's a pop star. So his fans will never hear these whispers. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, man, mano y mano between me and him, I want, you get what I'm saying? And
so, wait, I'm sorry to cut you off, but he was recording all these songs in New York. So you was in New York with it?
This was in New York. Yeah, we did Hot in here in New York.
In Manhattan?
At the W Hotel. And just sitting in the room. Wrote the smash. We went to the studio, met up with Pharrell. Pharrell played the beat. Pharrell be selling this shit. I think Pharrell had the hook already. The hook was already there. We went to the hotel, did the verses. Gucci collar for dollar, got out and walked it. And if you notice, that's like that bounce Nelly got on there is timeless. It ain't no country bounce. That's a city bounce. You get what I'm saying? That's a bounce. That's
lose.
Yeah, that's that cloth.
Yeah.
That's that cloth. That's that cloth.
Niggas gonna get at you, man.
Yeah. Yo,
okay. Checking your reflection and telling your best friend,
that song's going nowhere, bro. That's gonna be around forever. But we still work together. So I don't want just between me and him. And this is another thing where decisions that you would make that somebody else may not make. If it was the other way around, he could have been like, "No, I did that." You know what I mean? He could have been upfront with that, like, "No, I did this, I did that, I did this," and you could chase the clout that way. Mm-hmm. For me, it's not. It's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so much more opportunities. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? I could be stuck on that and be like, "I'm good with that," or I could be like, "You know what? We're going to do it again," or there's an opportunity to do it again. You know what I'm saying? I'm more on that side with it. Like, I'd rather do it again. I'd rather at least attempt to do it again or have the chance to do it again. Because sometimes you get into beefs and you get into things with people and you burn the bridge. It's done. Niggas, ain't nobody messing with you after you done said whatever you said. You know what I'm saying? You can't please everybody, man. It's so difficult, man. Even with friends, even with your wife, even with your mom, your dad. You just can't please everybody. It's so hard. So that fine line, good luck. I can't even tell you how to walk that line. You know what I mean? On who to please, who to try. You like, just good luck. You know what I mean? Go with your intuition and good luck. You can't please everybody. Ultimately, somebody's gonna get the short end. Of that scenario.
But do you? But he paid you for what your part you did. But do you feel like something could have been done differently?
Yeah, I felt like I should have been protected. So with Kuda Love as the manager, he knows, right? So Kuda Love he's the quarterback. He's the Bill Belichick on the coach. You know what I'm saying? We got players. We got Brady. We got Gronk. We got Edelman. we got good, great players. So, as the quarterback, as Bill Belichick, you're supposed to, protect your players sometime. But, it's all about stock, man. So if he had more stock in the Mase, and I had less of, his as far as time, dedication, whatever, he had more stock in Mase. Maybe he was protecting. It's like Brady. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Respectfully, that's just the stock is on Brady, bro. I know you're good and you could do a Tootsie Roll. You could go to the touchdown and do what you do, but the stock is on Mase. So I feel like I should have been protected, though, Flip.
So you feel like Cuda didn't protect you?
I think he did later. He made up for it because he ultimately got me my publishing deal. Because I think he saw the value, like, yo, damn, Cardi. At the time, he's buku rich. He done sold $10 million on Country Grammar alone without me. This is Cuda. He went from Mase's manager, to Nelly signed to him. So he hit a lick. He's out of here. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like when you in a space, you could be like, damn, Cardi. Because I'm looking at my account and my saying, my zero, what Hov said, 000 owed up. Right? So he like, as a young guy, he see me, he knows my vulnerability. He knows me. You know what I mean? These people raised me, man. All of them. All these people I mentioned, they raised me. My mom's passed when I was 16. Even before then, they raised me. Everybody I've encountered in a great way, I took away, and they helped mold me and raise me. So I think Cuda was like, yo, damn. I just know what happened with these last two songs. Let me get you a publishing deal so you can, so I could kind of make up for this. Because after a while, the student grows up and say, because I think he was more on it like, yo, I'd rather me tell you about this than somebody else tell you about this. So G Money could have been like, damn, you fuck with them? Oh, damn, why you ain't got a publishing deal? Mm-hmm. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then I go to him and he'd be like, if he already knew that, he's supposed to tell me. Just on some, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Off the strength, off the muscle. Like, yo, we're going to get you a publishing deal. But again, Nelly's Tom Brady. So the stock is in, the protection is in, even the ego soothing, whatever it is, it's more, you got to lean more towards that way. You get what I'm saying?
Well, who Bathgate said founded Nelly? Bathgate said somebody found Nelly, a guy from Harlem.
Oh, Trail.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned Trail earlier.
Yeah.
At the JD party. That's where we discovered. Yeah. Trail gave Cuda the St. Lunatics demo.
You did say that. And
so
he tried to give it to Mase, and Mase said give it to my manager.
Mase said give it to my manager. Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like I could have been protected.
Okay.
I feel like I could have.
But Cuda made it up though.
He made it up because he essentially he ended up getting me a publishing deal. When I got what I got advance, maybe 200, maybe 150,000, but I got a good advance.
What you do with that?
I stashed that kind of because you know what, in the same deal.
You sure?
Huh? No.
Is that Mary's on?
Yeah. Nah, I'm a less is more guy, Flip, man. I am. I just showed up today. I'm in a prestigious show today.
What type of jeans is that?
These are Zara. These could be H&M. See, I'm cool enough to be able to say that. You have to be cool enough to be able to do that.
Ooh,
you get it?
Cool, man.
Yeah.
You get it? See, a lot of people
I respect
that shit makes them. You got to be able to like, nah, these is Zara. These is, it don't make you. You got to make those clothes, man. I could put you, not you, because you might take it the wrong way. I could put somebody else in the same outfit. And this ain't even an outfit. I don't even think of it that way. Yo, it's another podcast for another day.
No, hold on. No. It ain't done.
Nah, but yo, all right, so we do that. Worked on those Nelly albums. Yo, I worked on those Nelly albums. You know what I'm saying? That changed my life too. Again. Okay. Changed my life again, Flip, because I was able to make more money. And I was able to stay in the game. See, the difference with another, I don't want to say Bathgate, but just for reference, they was, even though Bath was writing, but I feel like you got to stay active. So that kept me active, right? So not only that, so when I do songs, if I get a hit record with Nelly, it's worth way more than what I make there, because you know why? The word of mouth is going to get me 2 more albums. They're going to say, you did this song? Here go my artist. I need 6 songs for him. I need 6 songs for him and 6 songs for her. Come to the studio and do half of the album. I made more money that way than on the actual joint. You get it? Because the word. Just yo, oh no, this is the kid that did this. You get it?
I get it.
This is the kid that did this, yo. So then you like, yo. And off the rip, they like, yo, how much you need for this? And you make that money. You make that money. You get what I'm saying? That's more money than you probably would even made off that, because how royalties and all that works is it's like mechanical. So the Love and Hip Hop, for instance, right? That theme song, right? So there's 4 quarters in a year. So I get paid quarterly, right? So I could get a check for $600. I get a check for $6,000. In a good year, I could get a check for $16,000 if, depending on how many ratings it was. Those are like those. It has to be streamed. That's how people getting paid today, and that's how these artists are be able to be booming. Lil Baby, the Baby, they stream so much, that shit goes platinum. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What the same.
Love and hip hop.
This is the life. This is the life. Now ain't nothing like hip hop music, yeah. So
let's go, Cardan. Let's go. I heard.
Yo, so that's a lick. Yo, they on season 8. That's mailbox money. You make that in your sleep.
Gee, chill. Don't hype me.
Yo.
Don't drink that. Gee.
It's getting hot in here.
Yo, but on some real shit, though. I mean, so Nelly takes off, Flip. So look, this is different than Mase, man. This is like, now this guy's performing at the Super Bowl, man. This is Nelly, bro. This is different. Like, life is not like, Mase was big. He was on the Mariah remixes and all of that, and Mase was large. Mase really influenced culture, definitely, for the 100%.
He did.
People still kind of want to be like Mase, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the Nelly thing was just so, like, pop. That not pop in a bad way, but popular is just short. I mean, pop is just short for popular, right?
Yeah.
So, kid took off, man. The checks was different. Just different, even in, what I mean, in all aspects. Different, man. At the time, it was different, bro. It was a lot, was.
So during this time, you still do music for yourself, or you kind of just like you writing
at that time?
Yeah. Do you kind of put yourself in the back burner?
So penalty. I don't know if they went bankrupt or whatever, but everybody was eventually or essentially off the label. Mm. So Nori went somewhere else. I think Crooked Letters and everybody else went other places. I was just in limbo. I was more banking on the Harlem World album because that's how it was set up. Right. That's just what we talked about. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna put you on the first single. I like it. This is a DeBarge sample. You out of here. You 16. You gone. At least, at the very least, you hit the ground running with something else to do something. You get what I'm saying? You at the very least. So even before that, because you didn't ask about this, see, this is why I be rambling. The Jam On It, I had Jam On It with Jermaine Dupri.
JD,
you look that on YouTube.
Seen the video with he had the funny little braids.
I was super stoked. Yo.
JD looked great.
That's when JD had hair.
Yeah,
right?
little funny braids and all that. You know what I'm saying?
So we did Jam On It. Jam On It was cool. I mean, I was teeny bopper, so I got love from that. I was on Rap City, I'm a guy from Harlem, St. Nick, from Tenement Building, whatever. Like, that was large for me. You get what I'm saying? Jermaine Dupri, what? Crisscross? A kid? Yo, imagine you a teenager, you doing something with Jermaine Dupri after knowing what Crisscross. Like, that's a dream come true in itself. So a lot of times, and I want people to know this, we achieve our dreams, right? In so many ways. It may not how we think of it or how we saw it in our heads, right? But if you notice, if you look back, a lot of your dreams and a lot of aspirations, you kind of, you know what I mean? You achieve. It's not in the grand scheme, but you get what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
I'm looking at Jam On It.
You see how clumsy I look? Yo, you see how clumsy I look?
Give me a second.
Yo, and I didn't approve of that. That was a manager's decision. I come from the look. I'm happy why you got that pulled up. I come from the Clue tapes. Yo, I got to rock Clue tapes, top of New York, land Kuwait, whip 2 states. Only problem is that you fake. Get the details quick. Sick the female chick, 100 G bail. We real thick. Some cat that I deal with on some life shit. This is at 16. I heard he got hit with 3 ice picks and 2 nightsticks. That was a cheap shot. Chill, Clue. I know these weak spot. Let the heat pop to show him how that P-Rock. I'm feeling like a motherless child, but loving his style. Bitches give me hickey where it hurt, loving my smile. I'm smoother than them cats that move. So the content of that contradicted Jam on it. You get what I'm saying? This is like bubblegum Jam on it.
Yeah.
I wasn't even alive when the original came out. You know what I'm saying? So
Jam on it.
But it was cool, and it's it was.
You see JD?
You see JD?
Yo, and go to the bedroom, right?
And Digger produced it. Digger did 357 for Cam. Digger did a lot of stuff for Killer. They was in Children of Corn. They was all together. Digger. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you move like a hard.
Yeah, I was clumsy though. Look at my head. Then look at the stocking cap. Look at the jumpsuit. That was 5001 flavors too, just for the record.
I'm just saying.
That's the shit B I was wearing.
I could tell you look up to Mase.
You can see it, right?
Yeah.
You could tell. Yeah, you could tell.
I could tell.
You could tell. I mean, who didn't look up to Mase? It wasn't just me. So imagine being with him. Here with the influence was even more.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, this guy's the guy. He's still a guy. He's, Mase is talented, man. One thing I respect, man, is talent, bro.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I respect is that talent, bro. You cannot take that away from people. They can never take talent away from me. You can look at me however you want. I'm gonna be able to do my numbers. So I did. I don't know if y'all remember the Whisper remix with Free. Free was on the Yin Yang Twins.
Yeah.
Free from 106
Yeah.
Park. I did that verse. Hey, look, whatever you can find that. Wrote that verse. Did the Shanti joint for her. I'm focused now. Did that verse for her. For Free. Did that verse. Yo, it's so much stuff I forgot. It's ridiculous. Seriously.
I love Harlem World.
Seriously.
I love the people too. Like Camron is a good friend of mine.
Yeah, Cam is my guy, bro.
I love
I
Cam.
love Cam.
Cam
I don't
kept
know
a
why.
bag
You
in
know
my
what?
pocket.
And what's crazy is, I thought, I would think Cam would throw me like a life preserver. But I think Cam thing with me was, you're Mase's guy. Because me and Cam was cool. Like, when I was at the liquor store, when Camron had the liquor store, Cam on Confessions of Fire, he like, and last weekend, I took Cardan to get his ass eaten. He said, you pass freaking. That's on the song. You can go on Confessions of Fire. Google that right now. Script. So that was just a shout out. But still, listen. And it's funny because people still bring that up. Like if I see people, they be like, they'll say that Cam line, right? So Cam, this is my guy. I was in the studio when he was doing Confessions of Fire. We was all doing cartwheels, Jim. But I would think Cam would throw me a life preserver when he was starting Dipset and all that. I don't feel a way about the Jewels and all of that stuff, but I thought I was close with Cam enough to where, and I thought I was nice enough to where he could have extended something, maybe kind of how he felt with Mason Harlem World. I don't know, but this is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he could have maybe threw me a life preserver with the Dipset, cause I'm golden never, bro. Don't look at me.
I'm done.
Yo, nah, let me stop. I'm just. Yo, I'm golden never. I'm out that cloth. So look, it's like, you giving me a shot, we giving the world a shot, man. For real. So, yo, Flip. I think he. I don't hold it against him, cause Cam. People. We're adults, man. People make different decisions, and you can't really. It's selfish. It's selfish of you to hold that against somebody because they made another decision that you would have said yes, they said no. It could be another scenario where you say no and they say yes. So I don't really like to hold that against people because.
But you actually do though.
Nah, you know what? I'm venting to you. I'm venting to
But
y'all.
it bothers you though. Or bothered.
It bothered me.
Let me correct it. Pardon me.
It bothered me.
It bothered you.
Currently today, no.
No, I could hear you doing that. But I'm just saying, like, you talk about Cam, like.
I thought he would have. I thought he could have threw me. And I'm on Jim Jones. I did the song with Max B on Jim Jones' album, "Confront You, Babe." That's me and Big Avell. That's Real Time in the Lab. I'm on Jim Jones' last album, Still Dipset. I go by the name of Avon Carter now on the rapping side. So I'm on Still Dipset. Look that up, G Money. If your internet and it's up. Yo, Still Dipset, right?
We don't need to look it up.
Yo,
man.
Still Dipset. I'm on Wasted Talent with Jim Jones. Still Dipset. That's me on the hook. My vocals and all that. Still Dipset, right? With Jim on. And I did Gigabytes. Look the video up. Matter of fact, flip that up real quick.
I turned my laptop off.
Look the video up.
I turned the G.
Cause y'all, I thought y'all, we catching them from a layover. They fresh from DC. We need
No,
to catch
no.
them on.
It-
We need to
it's-
catch them on a fresh Friday, Thursday.
Nah,
they
it's,
on a
it's,
layover.
it's not that because we up now. Like
Yo,
we up. You just have,
gigabytes. Just look. Just
you
pull
have
up gigabytes
the
real quick.
Harlem energy, bro. That's just it.
Yo, pull up gigabytes. Just pull up gigabytes.
You know we can't play these records.
You don't gotta play it.
Okay.
I just want y'all to see the temperature. Look, so
Gigabytes by who?
Jim Jones
Avon Carter.
featuring Avon Carter.
Yeah.
Look who that person is.
Take it. Let me see it.
See, when I'm Avon, I'm incognito. I come in here with the mask on, y'all. It's Avon. I don't really show my face.
Really?
Yeah, but look at it. You might want to go over there and get that behind this BTS. You might want to get that BTS, love.
Yo, nah, I'm different, bro.
You might want to get that
Avon
BTS. Yo, check it out.
That's another video.
And Flex was playing this too. So here's the thing. This is
Capo,
shout out to Kawa. That's the guy. And I'm on Still Dipset on with him and Joel's. That's my vocals. So Flip.
I don't feel that Cam.
Flip.
You a Mase guy, bro. If Cam.
So you kind of agree with him?
Yeah, I agree with Cam.
So you would have dubbed me?
I wouldn't have dubbed you. No, me, I wouldn't have. No, because.
What's your sign, Flip?
I'm a Leo.
I'm a Leo.
I knew it, son. This why, man. Yo,
Yeah.
can I get, he cool again, man. It's the Leo game, yeah. Hey, let's go.
Yo, when your B-Day? My July 27th.
Oh, see, come on. I was asking.
What is he?
29th of July.
Yeah,
30th.
come on. We Lion Gang, man. We Leo Gang.
But
Check
what
it
I'm saying
out.
is that, hold on, man.
Check it out, though, Flip. Look.
Don't bring the Leo into this.
I don't try to sway you. Your mind's made up.
My thing is with Cam. You said you were with Cam, or you said you was around, but
Nah, we was gang. We was gang, bro.
around him a lot.
Yes, that's my guy.
No,
bro.
killer, you know.
Nah, listen, Cam could never front on me. Cam could never front on Cardan. Bro, I don't even know why. I don't know why this don't come up a lot of times in Cam's interview, that Clue era, because that really helped Cam too. Those Clue tapes, certified, like at that time, that was golden, bro. That wasn't, like you couldn't just go up and get on the Clue tape. I'm sorry. Even for Cam, we needed Mase. He might not tell you this. We needed Mase. Yes. We needed Murder Mase. We needed Mase because Mase was that was our guy. And Clue wouldn't even take the meeting without Mase. Let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? Even though he respected us, but we came along, his confidence building in us, the more Mase confidence building in us. Mase was like, yo, no, these my guys. I'm not doing it. What Clue gonna say? No, Mase? No. You know what, Mase? Who else you got? Bring them off. If I could get you, I need the freestyle. They'll take away from our talent. Because Cam, I still go back and forth with Killer and Mase sometimes. Because Cam was dope, man. Cam was different dope. Yeah. You know what I mean? And even older Cam, like Confessions of Fire Cam is the real. I know he downplays that because he felt like he was controlled by the labels and had to have single, certain Sonic songs and all that. But Cam is one of my favorite artists, bro. For real. Not even
Cam is fire.
Not even like on artists. You know what I mean? I'm a different, I look at artists different. You actually my top 5, it may be different than people's top 5. But Camron is dope. Mase is super dope, man. These are my guys. And it's just sad that the highlight of these stories, about them in a not so cool way. That sucks for me because we had plans to do big things, man. Really do dynasty shit, really do. You know what I mean? Like, really, how you see how Hov say, yo, Bleak could be one hit away his whole career. As long as I'm alive, he's a millionaire. And even if I die, he's in my will somewhere. So he could just kick back and chill somewhere. Like, these are the things we aspired. So it hurts that, we talking, these are years ago. I don't harbor any of that.
Hold on. All right, stop. All right, stop it. Cam is my man, and that's your man.
Cam
too.
is my guy, man.
I know you love him, but come on, man. Listen.
No, I'm just saying, Flip.
You might not have been around him.
I was the younger guy, bro.
You might not have been around him that much when he was starting the Dipset. Probably was around him in the early days with Mase, but then all that stuff happened, and then
I was with Cam when he got that first Benz, that fruity color. I forget what color he got. He got the first 600, and we got that in Queens. I was there. Ask him. Take this on your phone, send it to him, and ask him. On Big Mama. Check this out. So ask him. Cardi said he was there when you got the first orange Benz, whatever, in Queens. Is this true or not? Hang up on me after this. Me? Yo, but
Don't-
that's
I'm
cool.
playing-
But you
okay,
know
I'm
what?
playing with man, I'm playing with
Nah.
man.
Check this out, Flip. Yo, but you know what? Those things, those years, bro, they meant more to me than it could meant for any of them. They could have looked at me. I don't know how they looked at me, but for me, it helped me in so many ways to
Well, Cam threw me a bone.
see what I'm saying.
He did. A Queens nigga.
See what I'm saying? Can't no. These are good. These are good guys. Like I told
That's
you
why I
earlier.
can't relate. But I
No,
do
like
hear
I
stuff
told
about
you-
him, but I can't relate to it.
But like I said earlier, there's so much things that could have been prevented with lack of ego, conversation, understanding. Yo, I feel like you doing this to me. You know how much that saves? I feel like you robbing me. Even me, bro. It's so much, I gotta practice what I preach too, even till today. Because, it's so easy to prevent, and this could be in a relationship. This could be in a lot of stuff. It's just so easier in the moment to address it than to linger it and manifest it. And before you know it, you're thinking this, you done overthought that, and then before you know it, he done overthought that, and then before you know it, y'all done shot each other. Y'all done,
And you admitted that you didn't follow your way of thinking because, you hold these feelings in when you could have just spoke to these guys as well.
I take responsibility, but you know what? Not really, because I was so young, man. I didn't know any better. See, I feel like when you know better, you do better.
I agree.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't know any better. I feel like certain people, these guys are all still near and dear to me, man. You know what I mean? Regardless of what, I don't have to talk to them for the rest of our lives, but that don't change the fact how I feel about Cam or how I feel about Mase or how I feel about Kuda. I love them.
What happened to you and Kuda?
I talked to Kuda yesterday. That's my guy.
Nice. Shout out to Kuda.
Shout out to Kuda Love. Yeah, he doing a book. He got something coming out. I'm more on the protective side because I could say wilder, but I'm on the protective side because I love these people and they ain't really about a headline for me. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really about the headline.
Wild shit about who?
Everybody.
I guess you said it already.
You can't tell.
I couldn't say it already because you tell me I'm all over the place.
That was good. But you could have said it already. Exactly.
Listen, my thing is this: we get the best content, we edit that. I don't gotta control anything. You can control the next 40 minutes just to have it in, just for good measure. How the director tell me. How the director tell me for good measure.
We don't edit anything out or in. But what I would tell you is that. Pause. What I would tell you is that don't come in like I can say that. You would have been said it.
No,
What you trying to be a nice guy? Be painted as a nice guy. If you got jerked, you got jerked. If you got done dirty, you got done dirty.
I've got done dirty. Yes.
Bathgate was just on here in tears.
Yeah. His
G.
situation
Roberson
was
did
a
him
little
dirty.
different. His situation was a little different because
So you should have followed up if you got done dirty.
Nah.
Now hold on, because everybody's campaigning for niggas that's being done dirty. This man came, shed his blood, sweat, and tears. Not saying you got to do the same thing. Not saying that, but was definitely upset. So if not saying you got to follow me because I let me finish.
I got robbed for millions, man.
There you go.
It was a whole different conversation. We ain't talking about pennies on the dollar. No disrespect, but I went to school with Bath. Bath was my guy. I swear I never knew that until I watched the show. And Bath, we went to school. We were really cool. You know what I mean? We hung out in the lunchroom.
I felt bad for him though, bro.
We hung out, huh?
I felt
Me too.
bad for Bath.
Me too. And you know what? Some people are stronger. That's why I'm happy that I was able to Nelly was my lifeboat. Because Mase retired. He left everybody. The group even found out that they were Mase, their anchor retired on them. They couldn't promote that album probably would have went platinum. They went gold on a Humbum. Harlem World album went gold, 500,000 real copies, not streams, SoundScan. Physical copies, 500,000. That's a lot. That's a lot of money too. But,
Who robbed you for millions?
I mean, listen, I can tell you this. For the people that's listening, you have to have your business right. You got to have a publishing deal. If you're a writer, if you're a producer, you know who robbed me for millions?
Who?
Me.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
You know who robbed me for millions? But if the roles were reversed, if the roles were reversed, maybe I would have done. If I would have knew better, I would have done it differently. Cause I'm more about getting the guy, not using the guy, working with the guy. I'm on that time. Like, yo, why am I? This guy's worth 40 bricks of gold. I saw him produce, or this egg is worth 40 bricks of eggs. I saw him put 2 gold eggs out. Now I'm going to just rob him and turn them off and be like, I'm so excited with these 2 eggs. This got 40 gold eggs in them. I'll be playing myself. See, this chicken got 40 gold eggs in them. I'm playing myself, essentially.
Who robbed you for millions, Cardan?
Me.
What situation?
Because I didn't have a publishing deal at the time. I should have had a publishing deal.
So the Nelly situation you referring to?
If I would have had a publishing deal then, I would have been up more millions. I can say it like that. You know what I'm saying? If I would have had a publishing deal at the time.
But then you said Kuda made it up, so you just trying to be nice.
Made what up?
You said Kuda made it up by getting you a publishing deal. Did he say that earlier?
Oh, he made that up because he was my protector at the time. He was supposed to be like, yo, you know how the business goes. Gee, if you know how the business go, yo, this is how it goes. This artist writes this, and I did my, you know how they sometimes say you got to pay your dues. Right, so I paid some dues, right? So after a while, it's like, as a manager, as an overseer, you like, kid paid his dues. This egg turned into a Grammy. When am I gonna put Shorty on the game? I know now. At this point, I've known this kid 15 years. This is like my little brother. Like if something has happened to him tomorrow, I would feel away. This ain't. It goes beyond, the exterior of business. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, when am I gonna put Shorty on the game? So then he made up. After the fact, but
It bothers you.
Nah, it does. You know why?
Exactly. So why you spoke to him yesterday? Did you tell him that you bothered by it? Does he know? Or you gonna see? Because he gonna see this.
You know what's crazy?
I'm not taking it out neither.
Nah, me and Kuda Love. You know what's crazy about me and Kuda Love? He brought it up without me. And he kind of reflected on it like, yo. I should have. Like Cam said, bro. There's so many things. Like Cam said, yo, I'm a 40-year-old adult, man. I don't do 357s no more. That's just not who I am. It's not it's not the nature of what I'm into. So he brought it up, like, yo, I wish I would have done different. And the good thing is that we still have a relationship. And like I told you, I don't.
Where the money went to him? You gotta choke down.
Another thing with that song "Hot in Here" is
did the money go to Kuda?
Check it out. Another thing with that song "Hot in Here" is this. Listen, that was a sample, right? So Chuck Brown is "I feel like busting loose. I feel like busting loose." Mm-hmm. That's a sample. Remember when Nelly says that? That's a sample. So that takes away of
Gotta get that clear.
percentage of the song.
Right.
I mean, so for people that don't know, a percentage of a song is you have a producer. They usually get 50% of the song. They producers, they put the instruments. They did, they the orchestrators. The artist, a hook is usually worth, depends, 11%, 10%. So if I do something for Beyonce tomorrow, if Beyonce don't gotta write nothing, Beyonce is getting percentage. What I'm gonna tell Beyonce, you can't have. If I do something for Rihanna, what I'm gonna tell them? Nah, I wrote that, you can't get nothing. No, so they get broke in. You get it? They get so that goes down. Just what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that goes down.
What about the millions that Kuda owe you? You talked about that?
Kuda don't owe me no millions.
Exactly. So who owe you millions, Nelly? Who owe you millions?
The universe. The universe.
Universal?
Universal.
Universal.
Yeah, universal.
All right. Wrong with that.
But I got all my plaques and stuff. But you know what? Ultimately, it comes down to this though. Flip. I have a daughter, right? So,
God bless.
We're not around forever. You know what I mean?
Respect.
So you want, those trophies, those Grammys, those plaques, that money, whatever it's worth at the time. Because essentially, Nelly is not the same artist today. Nelly's not going to come out tomorrow, drop an album, and sell 10 million. So the stock is down. It's not, it's like a stock market. The stock isn't as great as the Baby or Little Baby or Travis Scott or Drake, right? So now, if I put out a song with Drake tomorrow, good luck. I'm going to the publishing company and I'm getting max dollar. If I do, I just saw a meme. God's Plan is the #1 rap stream. So if I just come up with the melody or the harmony, I could just say and you can as Drake, you can make it into God's Plan. If I could just say that's something. You get what I'm saying? But in today's world, don't do Kiki. Do you love me? You out of here. You feel me? You really out of here.
You owe you money?
I did a lot of. Now, you know what's crazy about Puff, and I'm happy you asked that. All of the rumors I've dealt with Puff, and all of the rumors that I've heard, swear to God, everything, all of the what do they call them? Stereotypes and the cliches about Puff. He don't pay, bad boy this, bad boy that. Anytime I've wrote for Puff, and I did Making It Hard on Press Play with Mary J. Blige, produced by the guy from DC. He did this joint for Ava Me, Rich Harrison. Been paid off top, been paid early. Only thing with Puff is he'll have you write a song for about 2 months. So once he so say you're Puff, you say, yo, I want Cardan to write this song for me. He'll send it to you, I'll get it. And he'll be like, I'll do 2 verses, send it back. He'll be like, oh, rewrite it. And then sometimes as a writer, you'll be like, nah, I'm not writing it no more. I wrote this shit 5 times. He'll be like, nah, keep writing it. But once you nail it, so once you get something out of it, he's gonna want you to finish it. You get what I'm saying? So, but no delays with Bad Boy, man.
Shout out to Bad Boy.
Straight pay. Harv Pierre, straight pay. I need my plaques. I need my plaques. I need my do Mase got the ladies? Yeah. Look. Yo, you know what's crazy about that? Yo, you know what's crazy about that? We all had input on those songs because they're already samples. So
yeah.
Been Around the World, that's Lisa Stanfield. But the words in there, and we've been player hated, and we don't know why these haters want us faded. I don't know, the little nuances. The how it feels so good go. Made me feel so. Do Mase got the lady? Yeah. That's all. There's sampled parts, but they jazzed up. So we all had input on that.
Money?
Mase could never owe me money. Mase can only owe me explanations about things that I feel I have reservations on. And
personal.
Yeah, just the things I have reservations on, and that's it, really, man. He can never owe me no money. I made so much money from just knowing Mase. It's ridiculous.
Somebody owe you millions. We'll get down to the bottom of that.
Publishing.
Yesterday we interviewed a man named Dan Riley, but Cardan, we could.
Hey, yo, let me tell you another story. Let me tell you another story, Flip. Look, right here in the guard. So I'm like 10 years old, right? So growing up in St. Nick, right? So they do like annual bus rides to Great Adventures, Dorney Park, right? So it was a time where I couldn't go. I couldn't afford it. Moms couldn't afford it. It was like $40 a ticket. All my boys was going. They could afford it. They swindled it out of their moms or dads, whatever. So I'm sitting on the porch. I'm stressed and I really wanted to go on this trip. 10 years old, I'm like, yo, I want to go to Great Adventures. The whole block is going. If I go outside, nobody's around. I just be shooting my ball in the park, Dolo. Guess who gave me money to go to the trip? Guess who? No, I'm trying to say, like, he's gonna be surprised, but just guess. Alpo.
Oh.
This is on my daughter. And I didn't notice it at the time. I walked away. I had $40. I was able to go to the. I'm geeked up. I'm like, yo, I'm going to this bus ride. I can go now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just geeked. And homeboy's like, yo, that was Alpo. Yo, what he gave you? And I'm just a kid like, yo, I'm trying to get on this bus ride. I just sat down. I was just sobbing. It wasn't even like, I made a scene to make somebody try to see it or try to help me. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't even one of those things. I was just like sitting on there. I remember exactly where I was sitting. Kid gave me pulled out a brown bag of some money. Said, go to the trip, shorty. Yep. Alpo shouts me out on the K-Slade mixtape when he was in jail. He says, yo, what's up with Cardan, whatever. I mean, you didn't ask me this because this is why I ramble, so you can get perspectives all over the aspect, right? So my thing with that is I was around. Darnell was one of my best friends. We used to play hide and go seek in the fucking parking lot. This is real stuff. At the time, nobody knew that that's what happened or he did that or that stuff comes out later, the detail. But I haven't seen him. I'm sure he's out and about running around. But I don't even take in account to what he did for me, and I don't even put that into any perspective. I just don't. I think ultimately it's if you do that, if you can do that over money, or if you can do that over certain things, I don't honor it. I don't honor that. You know what I mean? I don't honor brotherhood, double crossing of brotherhood, and there's no dollar amount that can overshadow
So
that.
what he did to Rich Porter.
Yeah, I don't honor you know, and you know he has his own reasons. He says, "Yo, I asked Rich 4 times, 5 times." Rich
2
kept
times.
lying to me. Yeah, whatever. Once is enough for a killer. Yo, I asked him. He said no, man. You know, that's the way that's the decision he's made. You get what I'm saying? When it goes back to the decisions we make at the time, and I'm sure he was young or whatever, but it was just nasty because I feel like, you know, you can get money back. If that happened to me, I'd rather cut a person off. I won't kill him. I'll cut you off. You'll never be able to double cross me again. I saw the connect on the hill. The connect told me he hit you. I asked you 4 times. I asked you questions that the connect would only tell me that you would only know. So once I convinced myself that you may have double crossed me, I'm gonna check out. I won't give you a third time to do it. You get what I'm saying? I'll check out rather than kill you. But that's just me today and where I'm at in the space that I'm at. Maybe then, who knows? But Rich was a good guy. Rich was a Leo like us. I think he's July 26th. So he used to come around, bro. He used to, he did a lot of stuff for the neighborhood. Really good guy. That's why he's so loved. I think that's why he's so loved. His heart. Rich will live on forever. Shout out to Ears and the whole 132. I grew up around AZ, Tone Capone, that whole mob style shit. I knew these guys firsthand, like for real. I seen all of these guys, seen all of this shit with my own very own eyes. AZ, you can ask him. I could take you up to Sugar Hill. We could interview AZ and he'll tell you. There was a cleaners running around the corner from the. I know there was a cleaners in the movie, but this is all real stuff, bro. Them niggas used to throw money off the supermarket for no reason on a Tuesday. Nope, I don't even know if nobody even said this. Richard A and them. Oh, it's Tuesday. You know how Beans used to do Dollar Day in Philly? The niggas used to just throw money off the C-Town on a Wednesday. Probably 10K. Hey, give it back. Whatever. They had cheese lines, man. Them niggas was getting it. The 80s. That era, for everybody that's listening and everybody that wonders. I hear people saying it, but was it real? Was it, was Richard Porter? I hear Richard Porter. That shit was real. Them niggas was gods. They was riding around in them things. They had the jury. They had the ladies. That shit was larger than life. I mean, in hindsight, it ended bad. But for a guy like me to get to see that and put into perspective how, growing up, what to lean to, what roles to take, what way to guide yourself. It was good to see. So
even though Alpo gave you that money, you don't, how he did it, how he carried it, you don't respect that.
No, I took money from drug dealers before without even being Alpo. Bro, you a kid, that ice cream pull up. What you think? I would be like, hey, how did you get that money?
No, what I'm saying is that even though like you just said a story that's resonating in your mind, even though he did that, the fact that what he did, I guess it doesn't mean anything. Like you violated.
What do you
He
mean?
in your eyes, you don't like the fact what he did to Rich, right? You don't think that's cool.
I wouldn't have done it.
Did it change your outlook on him? Because when you were younger, if he gave you that money when you couldn't go on the trip, your outlook on him would have been like, and if he didn't do that, Alpo was official. When I ain't have you, he looked out for me.
Well, one instance can't make you you can't do something once and then I can judge you, or not even judge you, just once is not enough. Once is not enough.
Fuck out of here.
No, seriously, you can't do something once and then I'll be like, that has to be your character. You could have been feeling good that day. He could have won a dice game, won $20,000 on a dice game. Hey, this little kid is sobbing. He can't go to Great Adventures. What is $40 to me? I won $19,000. It could have been that. I don't want to say that, but you know what? You know what does resonate and what does help? To his defense, he didn't have to. This is Poe in his heyday. All that shit the Cam was doing in the movie, that Dougie Fresh shit. Yo, this was him in his heyday. So He could have looked at me like, hey, kid, you snotty nosed kid, you can't go. Hey, maybe next time.
You could
He
have.
could have did that. You know what I mean? But, I don't have no I don't feel no kind of way. I just, I would have, if I was him and Rich was Rich, would I have killed him? No. I would have cut him off. I would have snuffed him. I would have gun butted him. I would have gun beat him. I would have did anything else but take him out. Yeah, because he knew, and at that time he knew what he meant to Harlem and to people. He knew his brother. He knew his mother. You know what I mean? His sister. That was But bro, the ultimate, overall of everything, bro, is people at these times were so much younger than what they are today. Mm-hmm. They would make so many different decisions. That's the ultimate thing with all of this. We were so young. Mase was so young. Cam was so young. Puff was so young. Biggie was so young. Tupac was so young. Everybody was so young to when you look back on it, there's so many things you could have changed that to change the end result of the story. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's a learning curve. It's a learning experience. And what we can do today is, what we can do? I can save if your children and your children is growing up and they want to be in the music. And you say, yo, you know what? I want you to meet Cardi. I want you to, I can save him for all of my mistakes. I can help him prevail from shit that I overthought or underthought or didn't know. Right. That's what it's about. It's about change and you get what I'm saying? We can't change the world unless we change ourselves, and we got to change ourselves to where we can help people. You get what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. We can't make the world a better place unless it starts from within. I can't tell you to be better. Hey, imagine me telling you to be better and I ain't better. Yo, G, don't do this. I'm doing it. It's a contradiction, bro. It's never gonna add up. So that's my ultimate goal. So if you would ask me, yo, what would you want to leave or whatever, I'd rather help the next person. I'd rather help your kids. I'd rather help your kids. I'd rather help my kid. And you know what? School them. So now they're in a position to actually come up on my mistake. Mm-hmm. They can be like, yo, you know what? My OG told me about that. I'm not doing that. But this is what I got for you, and this is what you could give me. I do it now. Right. And you know what I'm saying? They're able to manipulate it that way.
Well,
we're going to come back part 2, man. This is a lot. It's a lot. My guys are tired. We're going to reconvene, and then I'll come back part 2 with a haircut, and so I can get some...
Hook up some waves.
On the side, though. Because, you have one thing about it, that you're well prepared and you have the answers. That's what I respect. Do you have anything that you want to mention that you didn't mention?
You know what? I want to shout out BBO because they're the reason. They really put me in position. They really put me in position to even get to Mase, man. Beef, Nat, White Bread. These are all great guys, great humans, man. Great people. They don't gotta be praised on a Billboard stage, but they're great people, and they embrace me enough to help me. I want to give Mase love. I want to give Cam love. I want to give Clue love. That's really it. I don't really have any issues with anybody. You ask me, and I feel how I feel. I was really hurt for some certain times, but it comes with the territory. It's a learning curve, and.
Man, you also got robbed for millions.
But I'm still booming. I'm like the fucking golden child, man.
But you still got robbed for millions, yes?
Of course, man. I'm not the only one. Mase got robbed for millions. You just see Mase on his Instagram saying, Diddy talking all this shit, but all this black whatever shit. I'm paraphrasing, but Mase got robbed for millions. Justin Combs owns half of Mase Publishing. So we all got robbed for millions. If you smart, you won't get robbed for
Not me. I ain't robbed for millions.
Yo, you know what though? I'm not the first one flipping. You know what? I don't feel bad. Yeah, it's still happening. Yes, absolutely. Even with Migos or whatever, I don't know those stories. I'm just paraphrasing it. You still see these cases. Yeah. Right. You see what I'm saying? So we all got robbed, bro. You know what? What Wayne said. I gotta bake. Wayne, I forgot what Wayne said.
You said Justin Combs on what?
Justin Combs owns half of Mace's publishing on the Harlem World album. Mace, Mace got a publishing deal, but at the time Mace is 19. He's selling that to Puff. You gonna give me $100,000 for something that I don't know what's gonna do? I'm taking it. At the time, now when you become Mace 4 million seller, you're not taking it. It's like, bro, I just sold 4 million. You think you're gonna give me $100,000 for my next deal? No, I'm not taking it. I know my value. I know my worth. Like G points out. I think he pointed out somebody else. He like, yo, you know your value. I'm like, yeah, G. Yo, so you know your value. After a while, you know what I mean? You could get robbed, and it comes with the territory. Like I said, you pay your dues. But we all got robbed, Flip. We all, I'm from that golden era, bro. I was around.
Now Mace be the man who see do it good.
I don't want to get rich, leave you in the hood. Then Mace on Double Up, he like, on even on the joint with the Blackstreet, Kudala get money again, Cardan get money again, and even Cam get money. We back. And this is on. The difference with me, I do what I do. I'm like, I'm doing it for TV. This is this. So I see, I see people's growth. People, you got to learn to live with regrets, man. Like Jay said, it's tough, man. But when we do sit downs like this, everything spills out, and a lot of stuff comes out.
But I one thing before we close it, I gotta say, when I was. It stuck in my head. I got robbed for millions, and then he tried to say he robbed himself for millions. Because essentially I did. Because you didn't have the situation right.
I didn't have the wherewithal.
But then the people that was older than you should have helped you with that initially.
Yeah.
And that's retrospect and thinking.
But to their defense, they're young, man. They trying to come up. Like Cam said in the interview, like why Mace charged him for the video, and they don't guarantee they gonna love me tomorrow. And ain't gonna guarantee they're gonna love me next year.
But he felt the way about that. He said
he felt the way, yeah. But today he reasons with it.
He understands.
He reasons with it. He's like, oh well, I did charge one of my homeboys $20,000 maybe to be in a, not so monumental video or whatever. I don't know, but he reasons with it today because in hindsight everything is 2020.
Ooh, this is the year.
And on that note, G, tell the people. Yo, and on that note, for real. In hindsight, everything is 2020. You see everything clear, man. It's it's unfortunate, but we're gonna do part 2. Matter of fact, fans in the comments, not fans, fam in the comments, say B Cardi part 2. We're gonna come back up.
Let me ask you a question.
What happened? There's much more to talk about.
Like what?
I'm gonna let you get your night, man. Everybody go night, nigga. I mean everything. I mean my boy. I got Murder Mook verses in my back pocket for next week with Tay Rock.
You got shot in 2005.
I did. Oh, we could talk about that. Yeah. I didn't know you felt you could have been asked that. Could have been asked that. I'm not ashamed of that.
When I'm allowing somebody to talk
without me rambling, right?
I had to highlight it right there.
Yeah. You got shot.
Yo, see, G asks questions so respectfully, subtle. You kind of want to answer them,
Yeah.
But you have that persona. But no, I did get shot. Script.
Flip.
I was in no.
My name ain't Script. My name Flip.
I'm gonna call you your mama Nate Diamond.
Slow down.
Yo, listen. Yo, so check it out. Yo, check it out. So we were in Harlem one night. I think it was 2008, 6,
5.
5. It's the same year as Katrina, whatever year Katrina was. So I don't know if that was 5 or 6. You could Google the same. It was the same year Katrina because when I got at the hospital, I remember seeing the news clips of Katrina. But yeah, I was in Harlem, had some jury on, botched robbery, going wrong.
2005.
5? Yeah, that's Katrina year. That's crazy. Yeah, so I'm in Harlem, botched robbery. I got jury on. I'm probably one of the only ones with jury. Yeah, you know what's crazy about that? Because Little Uzi's manager and Jack Harlow's, Lathan, Drama Cannon? Late from Generation Now?
No.
So he's one of the owners, one of the CEOs of that. He was with me, and with in that little shooting. He actually got shot too. That's my boy Late though. I love him. He was he was with me, just visiting, chilling. I went to Harlem 3:00 in the morning. I was actually doing a documentary, and I was just trying to get some footage, some B-roll of just the essence and the people. You know what I'm saying? So I went there just to get some footage for the most part. And I don't know, some people speculate it was set up or whatever. I don't think that way because I'm so on point. So I seen, for the most part, I seen the van that was there. Then I seen him go around a corner, but I didn't think nothing of it at the time. But that was the van that the people was in. And, they spent the block, came down walking. They drove around, came down walking, and I had jury on. That's the only thing I could think of. That was was their goal to get. I ain't do nothing crazy to nobody.
Did they take it from you?
No, that's the crazy part. They didn't take the jury. I had a quorum on that I worked for. That I did Poster Boy. I don't know if y'all remember Poster Boy from 106 in Park. He signed to For Real. He signed to Kuda Love's label. That's why I tell you it's a bunch of shit. So I end up doing like a couple of joints on his album. And Kuda signed him. So Kuda's my guy. So we worked out a deal. I got some money and then he gave me a watch, whatever. I had that on that night. And I would assume that would be that was the target. They were trying to rob us. But they didn't get the rob. They said don't move. Everybody, botch robbery. When they say, yo, don't move and everybody runs, it fucks it up for them. They like, you done fuck, they expecting you to see the guns. The 4 guys got guns and they saying don't move. They expecting people to cooperate, right? Anybody in their right mind gonna cooperate, but what happens is once one person runs, it creates a reaction where niggas just scatter. You get what I'm saying? You're not staying around. You hear guns, you out of there. Natural reaction. So I get shot. I get shot first. Boom, bang. Get shot in my hand. Shit goes out my hand, goes in my stomach. Comes out of my stomach. Then I get shot in the foot. I'm running. When I first got shot, I got knocked. It hit me. It knocked me off my feet. This is 45 cal. These are hollow point bullets. Later on, I find this out from the doctor. So, knocks me off my feet. I'm down. And you know what? When people say, "Yo, you see that white light," or you see, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they say, when you feel like you about to die, or you close. Sure enough, I seen white horses. I seen all type of shit. Swear to God, I ain't even making this up. Shit knocked me on my feet. I'm, since shot, everything happened so fast, bro. It's so hard to get it in real time. Get what I'm saying? Just imagine us talking right now. Somebody just start shooting out there. You're like, what the fuck? It's hard to really recalibrate. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, went to the hospital, had surgeries, multiple surgeries. Had a colostomy bag. I was out of commission for a minute. And I was still young then, man. I was probably 26. I don't even know. But I went out, tried to do something good, get some footage. Niggas tried to rob us. Everybody scattered. Shot me a couple times. Changed my life. Got scars I gotta live with for life. Living you learn with that too. It's all a learning curve. My boy Late, who's the current CEO of fucking new Generation Now, he was there. He got shot in his hand or something. But he was there. He came in the hospital. He was just making sure I was good. I got the brunt of it. I had surgeries, then you had to go back. Then you gotta go home. Then you gotta come back and do surgery.
No, but you never found out who did it, right?
There's speculation. What's crazy? Because the police asked me the same thing. It was happening too fast. I couldn't see anything. I didn't prepare. When you rewind the tape, it's slower, but you can't really make out what it is. You kind of see certain things. You get what I'm saying? You don't see the people's face. You could just kind of see like, oh, you hear the street speculation. Oh, they was in this van. Oh, I saw that van. Oh, they did this. You know what I mean? I don't know personally who did it. It wasn't none of my friends or anything, but I have ideas of who done it or who did it. I think some of them went to jail for other things. I think those people were just wilding that whole summer. They was shoot. I think I heard about something. They robbed a kid for his motorcycle. A little 11-year-old almost shot him or some crazy shit. So they was just on one that whole summer. So it really wasn't personal with me. Just wrong place, wrong time. I shouldn't have been out there at 3 o'clock in the morning, doing anything. It was a midnight barbecue. The shit started at 12 a.m. on the east side. So in my right mind, I wouldn't have did it. But one of my homeboys just like, yo, we need this footage. And the underlining, the silver lining with that is, if you in the house on a Saturday and it's 12 o'clock, stay home, bro. You know, tomorrow's another day. If your boy, if your boy is gonna be mad at you because he felt like, somebody was out there, we could have got great footage. Sometimes it's good to go. Sometimes, go with your gut. If you like home, it's like, it's kind of late. You think we should be doing this tonight? Even though nothing may never happen, but go with your gut, man. It could prevent a lot of things, a lot of, I got to live with scars. I got to live with that shit for the rest of my life. My daughter asks, hey, what happened? It's a lot, man. It's a lot to deal with. But, we warriors, man. We going to come out on top.
Leo gang in the building.
Leo gang in the building.
You about your social media and stuff. Shout out to him.
It's my man PG. This is DMX. This is DMX right hand. This is like my manager. This is my guy Pat. He makes all the plays. Yeah, he got me to on DMX's new album. Stuff on the Cardan page. Fresh studio footage. He got you got dot connectors, man, and those people mean a lot. Those people make the world go round. Believe it or not, people see the people on screen, but it's people like. That really makes shit happen. But my social media, I got a P. Diddy too. I gotta go bathroom. Yo, my social media is Cardiland, and then I'm an artist. I'm like one of the best rappers of seriously Flip. I want you to go check this out too. Who is Avon Carter? Who is Avon Carter? Y'all see me on Jim Jones. If y'all listening, if y'all was looking, I'm on the Jim Jones Gigabytes. That's Jim Jones song featuring me. So this ain't even no cap. I'm on what's the Wasted Talent? Still Dipset. That's me. Avon Carter. Loving Hip Hop. This is the life. That's mailbox money. I do ghostwriting. I got Beyonce in the works. I got Rihanna in the works. I got Will. I'm about to go meet Will.I.am tomorrow in Cancun. Oh man, it's busy. Look at script. Nah, hit me up though. I want to work with everybody. But follow me at Cardiland, Cardiland, and then the music page is Who is Avon Carter. So at Who is Avon Carter. That's the music. I just switched the handle for real quick because I get jaded with things sometimes. I want to go 2 Chainz titty boy. I like that option. So follow me there and just stay in tune. I'm coming back here though because G fucks with me, and then part 2 is coming back. Yeah, part 2. We doing a part 2 whenever y'all request it. Blow script up and say, look, he like, yo, my name ain't script. Now look, he like, my name ain't script. That's that's on purpose. Now follow me, tap in with me, DM me, and I'll get back to y'all, man. These are the guys. I'm really honored to be here though. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, bro.
I talked to Mook last night. He like, yo, nigga. Let me FaceTime Mook. Yo.
Let us sign out.
Huh?
Hold on. Let's sign out. Let's shout out to my guy, man.
I'm coming back because I still don't feel fulfilled. I feel like I have a haircut part 2.
Yo, what?
I feel like there's a haircut.
Make sure y'all
part
follow
2.
the pages, man. At Flip the Script Pod, at Queenzflip with a Z, at DJ G Money 156. Shout out to the sponsors today, man. Hot Sauce Boss, what up, man? Get your joints right here, man. Healthy hot sauce. You know what I mean? Shout out to Persist Print in the building. You know what I mean? Go cop one of these too. Shout out to Freedom Wall Clothing. Pick a Eater. Season 3 is also out right now. Go check it out. YouTube.com/DJG Money. The Pick a Eater show is up. It's doing great. It's doing good. I appreciate all the support. Everybody watching the show. You know what I'm saying?
Look, all Flip here is cha-ching.
Yo, it's Queenzflip. URLTV.tv. Listen, man. We're here.
Classic.
Dope interview.
Yo, SG, is he cool?
As he, I mean, sometimes,
Yo, don't interrupt my ex.
Okay.
Yo, lock your doors.
Okay.
Close your windows. Man, hold on.
Yeah, that's
Shout out
the
to
outro.
the whole team. Shout out to Basky.
Yeah.
Shout out to Michelle. Shout out to E-Box. Shout out to DJ G Money. Follow me at Queenzflip with a Z.
Fresh off the road trip, man.
Fresh off the road trip.
Fresh
Lock
off
your
the
doors.
road.
Close your windows. Close your blinds. Open your blinds. If you see a Cardan on your lawn, put it away. He don't mean no harm.
No, sir.
But don't let him in because he'll talk to you all night long.
Yeah.